Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Max Rebo has finally come back to Star Wars. I don't know if you guys caught it or not, because usually we've heard about the commercial issue. So if you didn't, Max Rebo's back at Star Wars. That's kind of cool. So for a second time.
But he's got arms.
He doesn't have arms. I know
what you're saying, and I know what you're showing. I'm just saying they got lazy with the production design. That's a dude's arms.
Dude, that's not arms. First off, y'all have been having a tough week. Look, you guys know I love the chat. You guys know I love. By the way, Dom's here. Hey, Dom, nice to see you. We're gonna have JJ come in.
Welcome, Dom.
I know I love y'all. I love every one of you. I love the entire chat. But y'all been wrong, okay? And I've been letting you be wrong for about a month now. And the chat's been throwing stuff in the botter fire, been throwing stuff in the chat. This thing that we have going on this week, the Royal Rumble, some of these books we had to put out there, you did this. Chat did this. I don't want to hear anything, okay?
Oh, if you guys would have been, if we would have been live 10 minutes ago, you could have heard this entire tirade.
The chat, y'all been wrong. The crew's been wrong. The chat's been wrong. Y'all been wrong. And I couldn't even fight anymore. You see me. I posted the proof today in the IG. I was just downtrodden. I was like, yo, guys, okay, man. I can't even defend this stuff. So we're gonna say hi to those people in the chat, but do know that somebody better go find Dwayne Scott. Because that dude had poopy fire emojis at me for a minute. He was firing doo-doo bombs on me. Telling me it's garbage. I'm just saying.
You should have opened the show up with Max Rebo from Robot Chicken.
Oh,
when he came back. That was awesome.
All right, Sticks. I will tell you this, though. As much as I'm going to joke around on the chat today, this is something that I really do find funny, because a lot of times you guys might not know this, but me and Pete are in the background while you guys are getting to see who's first in the chat. So it's funny when you guys are like, Sticks, I hope you're feeling better, my man. But it's good to see you guys in the chat early on, because we're like working and all of a sudden we get a ping that a comment made up. So really appreciate it. Sticks was the first in the chat today. Yeah, Ruben, we heard you're going to be in and out. Hopefully you're around for some of the stuff. We're going to try to do spoiler-free Boba Fett, but it'll be after news. And, there's one thing for sure we're going to talk about, because
we're probably going to spoil something, but
yeah, I mean, there's a character that showed up that everybody knows about, that like a lot of people posted really early. Don't post crap real early, but since you did, we're going to tell you why you're wrong. Okay, or right, or whatever. Patrick, what's going on, my man? Obi, good to see you. Just saw you a minute ago. Good to see you too. Ed, we appreciate everything to the algorithm. We appreciate you saying hi. Lewis, great to see you. You and man Darth Lopez having tons of chats in the IGs lately. Good to see. Pear Tech Tony, good to see you. Eric, good to see you. Zaggy, what? The birds and the bees? What? Everything peas? I don't know what you're saying here, but man.
Flowers in the trees.
Oh, what's that? All right.
You sing the song.
No, you're better. Still on the road to recovery. All right, man. Get some of those vitamins. I'm actually under the weather a little bit today. Got a little drainage. So I'll be yelling, but I don't know for how long. Pete, can we take my rambling out of here and get into some news so I can yell at that real quickly?
Sure. Let's look at some.
What's going up?
No paper shuffling today?
JJ, stop sending me stuff that went for way more than it should have, and get on the show, man, in the chat. All right.
We should bring that little segment back with the very high price stuff.
Oh, no, something just went for, yeah.
Or,
everybody, personal announcement, launch your hands. I did, but I got little kids, they like to give you hugs and stuff. And
yeah.
All right. Let's see what Lopez gave us for the dishwasher. Oh, the news. That's the news. That's awesome. That's like a guy reading the news. There you go. Perfect. All right, Lopez. There you go. What do we got? We got box office. My niece just called
still
me
on top.
How this is amazing, and I need to watch it. And I said, "Oh, sure."
It is. I still need to go see it again, but I got to wait for the craziness out there to kind of calm down a little bit. No need getting sick for nothing.
Yep. Yeah. Taking my vitamins like a good little holster. Me too.
But 1.37 billion worldwide now.
Good. Why do you keep showing this shot? Why are people?
That's what I thought. I switched it up. No, I mixed it up. It's just we have a lot of Spidey news. Another 56 domestically last week.
Dang, man.
It was last weekend, I should say.
Yeah, I don't know. That seems a little light for New Year's. I feel like a lot of people.
Yeah, it's week 3. It only dropped 37%.
Well,
not too bad.
Now, quote unquote, what's going on worldwide again. So
yeah,
staying away.
I just said, I'm staying away. I didn't go back again because I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, sure. That's a valid point. I was just thinking we'd have a pickup because of the New Year's, but fair enough. That's good. I'm glad to see it. Still doing good. The Kingsman's okay. American Underdog, Jedi will be happy. That did a little bit. Matrix is why is this even on the list? Okay,
well, it's there. But just to give you a little update, so that makes domestically Spider-Man is now number 9 all time.
Nice. The Russians are early today.
Oh, really?
The Russians are real early today.
I gave Lopez a wrench, so he can also give him the boot.
Oh, you did? You shouldn't do that. Dude, he's going to start booting people. Lopez thinks he's funny sometimes. Lopez, get to work. Boot these Russians. All right. Go ahead.
Oh, just saying. Number 9 all time. It's going to pass the Avengers soon. I mean, look, it's only 2 million short.
After this week, probably.
Yeah, I'd even passed it already. I mean, this was as of after the weekend, so you got a couple of days. It probably already did.
We'll probably get up to BP. It'll go past it. All right, good job, Lopez.
And worldwide, it's number 12.
Okay. Where do you think this is going to settle roughly? Oh, it's going to be Frozen 2. All right, yeah. All right.
Now the crazy thing is, this is even without China now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That is good.
It's
got to be like right around Jurassic. It's got to be Jurassic World. It's got to be 6.
Oh, were you going off worldwide, or do you want to talk domestic?
Worldwide.
Well, I know domestic better. I think it'll get close. I think it'll get close to. It might pass Infinity War.
Okay, I can deal with that.
It'll probably come in just maybe right around Black Panther. Like I said, I think
really
it's going to come in around 7.
That's really good, man. That's awesome. That's
a great win for Sony.
It's a good win for comic book movies.
Exactly.
Yeah, worldwide, I don't know, because unless they get a release in China, that could really give a boost that's unforeseen.
Do we remember what the deal was on this one? Because they still have to pay out, right? Because it's produced by Marvel, though written by Sony or whatever it was. It's the backup production thing.
Yeah, because I don't know if they tweaked anything when they reworked their their continued deal. I don't know.
Did you get the what they said about the villains? That originally the villains were supposed to be a cameo, end credit scene.
I saw a little something about that.
And Feige turned around and put him in the movie.
Nah, I doubt that. I bet you had a plan from the get-go to do it. I bet you he had that. They're getting better. I think around the beginning of the pandemic, stuff started to actually stuff got out because there was a little bit more people were worried about different stuff. But I think now they're battening down their hatches again, dude. It's not going to be as many leaks as we saw there for a year when stuff was sitting on shelves for 2 years. Well, except for something up, I saw it in the news, so that's probably going to have true leaks out of it. But I think the longer you have stuff done and sitting on the shelves and you're just tinkering around with it, more people get their hands and eyes on it, so it's easier for stuff to leak out.
True.
Where in this case, you can kind of that thing you're getting it going. You know what I mean?
Like poor Morbius. Push back again.
Oh yeah, we'll get to Morbius.
That's what I got
that coming up.
Yeah.
But this is just a little note. I mean, who knows how accurate these numbers could be? But they're just kind of try to put numbers around how much they lost on Black Widow thanks to piracy.
That's what caused it. It wasn't that people were like, "Oh shoot, this is running so long, you didn't release it, and we just don't want to watch it."
No, because this again, I don't know how you can really verify or take these numbers, but saying it was pirated 20 million times as soon as it hit Premier Access. So they could their estimate of 600 million is a bit overstated because I don't think that many people would actually go and pay $30.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, for
every time out, but still, 20 million is a lot.
Is it? Because I don't know, man. I try to stay off the bootleg sites, but I catch them every once in a while, and it sure does seem like there's a lot of crap being bootlegged. A lot of
there is. Even
before this, when I used to go in and be like, "Yo, I'm going to go watch a new show or something at the LCS." Out of 5 guys, 2 or 3 guys are bootlegging that already. They're like, yeah, we caught it on the bootlegs already. I'm like, how? Why? You're in here. Go watch it. Pay the $5 or the $20 for. No, man, we got in the Dropbox. They're like talking about how they're dropping it to each other in some shared file. Over my head, and a federal crime. So I'm not trying to get involved with it. But like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. You take that instance there. One guy downloaded it, and then he shared it with however many people in their Dropbox. They're probably only picking up the one guy who downloaded it, and then it got spread even.
I don't even think. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't even think like they needed to do it for that. Like, I think how the lead up to Black Widow, it wasn't positive reviews. People were not like, "Yo, this is what." They're like, "This thing's gonna flop." So that's getting people already the mindset of this thing's garbage. So I'm just going to illegally pirate it. I'm not saying I'm saying from my opinion, from conversations, I had heard like there was a lot of people saying, yo, I'm going to pirate this thing when I come out.
Well,
flat out.
that's what I mean. Like if it's easily available and putting it on a streaming service, regardless of what kind of blocks you have with Disney Plus, it's going to get pirated. You know, they're going to find a way to get it easily.
They're going
and it'll be out there.
What's up, Astro?
Look, this movie was it should have came out way before, and it took a long time for this to come out. And when the pandemic hit, they didn't know what to do. You know, they didn't think it was going to make money.
It still made a crap load of money.
It did make a lot of money.
Right? I mean,
that's what I'm kind of
saying. The theater, and what was another 60 on premiere.
That's what I'm kind of saying. I think they're like, yo, this is what we could. No, like even what's his name, my man Lewis is saying like that's some interesting like math they're doing. Yeah, that's why every movie you watch, you can be like, oh crap, we lost 200 million. Go watch Infinity Wars or Endgame. When Avenger Endgame, why don't they do the estimations on that thing? Because I'm betting they can think that you can do it with every movie because there's so much.
You could, but what I'm saying is you're going to get more people going to be willing to pirate a movie like this when it's a straight download from a streaming site,
maybe.
as opposed to some dude with a camera in the theater who's going to release that, or some subtitled, oh, look at this, we got there's foreign language down at the bottom, but we'll watch it anyway. We'll just ignore that part. Like you're going to get a clean, bootleg by releasing it on a streaming service. Is what I mean.
Yeah, and this is why I'm saying it's kind of Joe's putting it. Thank you, Joe. See, the chat's nice to me today because they know I'm going to blaze them for these books that they voted into this Royal Rumble and what they're doing on a Star Wars show. But pretty sure all the guys bootlegging the stuff. Well, we won't say that in the block, but we aren't even going to shell out the $30. Yes, I that's what I'm saying. I think probably 80% of the people that bootleg the show were going to bootleg it either way. If it showed up in the movie theaters or if it did not, you know what I mean? Like if there was no PVOD, I think probably 80% of the bootleggers were going to bootleg it anyways. And those 20% are still going to the new 20% are going to bootleg anything. Bootleggers don't stop bootlegging. You know what I mean?
Back in the day, when all the bootlegs used to go on the street, they used to have the videos on the street.
Yeah. Oh, shoot, man. Not flea market. Well, this is not self-incriminating, but like, yo, man, I had my gimmick going on too. I had one where it had remember when you used to be able to get a TV and then it had a recorder and a radio on it, and then you could like hit the background on the sound, and then you could have the whole thing playing, and you could sell those little cassettes. Yo, I mean, Napster. My man brought up Napster. You could make all those Blaze discs. Dude, I used to sell Marco Blaze, DJ Marco Blaze discs, man. You put them out in the kitchens everywhere, dude. Kitchens all over Detroit, just jamming my remixes, dude. So I mean, I'm not messing with their hustle. I'm just saying, like, none of them dudes were buying those. They weren't buying those individual CDs for those discs anyways. You know what I mean? The dudes that were buying bootlegs were not buying legitimate stuff. Bootleg polo guys wearing bootleg polo ain't going over to Macy's to buy it was Hudson's back then, but ain't going to Hudson's to buy polo for $60 when they can get a shirt on my trunk for $10. Ain't happening. I mean, not my trunk, but you know what I mean. My trunk.
You got the Gucci bags.
Yeah, not me, but yeah, the people with the Gucci bag. Yeah, exactly, man.
Anyway, moving on. This is just one of those little
Eric
costume
funny.
teases. So we get a Twitter pic showing it looks just kind of like a Thorish looking outfit.
I will tell you, I think she's one of the best actors throughout all of Marvel because how she handled that part with like the arrogance and sarcasm, but at the same time had compassion. Like, yo, I don't know what else she's in, but if she's this good of an actor in this, Like she gave depth to a Marvel character. How you know how hard that is?
She was in Creed.
Ragnarok. She was.
Did
awesome.
you just spit on yourself, Pete, when I said she gave depth to a Marvel character?
No. That she was in Creed.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, she was really good in this. I mean, she was really good in this. So.
Well, this
Good
is for
for her.
Love and Thunder. This new look.
I just hope they don't make her too corny, is what I'm hoping.
Well, we'll see.
Is there a reason why we're showing this new costume, or we just like?
This is just what
very easy
got
on the
leaked out
eyes?
this week. She
Oh,
shared it
okay.
on Twitter, I guess. So Valkyrie's new look. her
Oh,
new costume.
Westworld. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
She
that's
was
right.
in
She was in
Westworld.
Westworld.
That's right. Yeah, she was really good in Westworld too. Yes, she was. Absolutely. Thank you, Patrick. If I didn't say hi.
Daredevil apparently will be everywhere.
Oh, geez, this is the new Mephisto. But he's actually showing up someplace though. Like
She-Hulk.
the Echo show is going to be called Daredevil Echo at one point. I'm telling you.
We'll see. Well, it's not just Echo. Apparently, he's going to be a She-Hulk. He can pop up in Moon Knight, be an Echo. He could even be an Ironheart, apparently.
You better hope Moon Knight and Ironheart actually make it after this Morbius news you're about to get to someplace in this.
Oh, that's Sony, though. That's something else.
It doesn't. I'm telling you.
Now, Moon Knight is supposed to. They were talking about the Moon Knight the trailer at the end of the week. They were talking about, and then maybe in February, Moon Knight's going to hit.
I don't know what's up next.
Going to be in and out the chat today, Astro.
But we'll see. We'll see how much Daredevil we get. I like Charlie Cox. I think he's a good Matt Murdock. I'm willing to see him bounce around. I hope they do give him a Daredevil something of his own. But yeah, Morbius. New title holder.
Oh,
More delays than New Mutants.
Jeez, that's so sad.
that's sad.
That
One of
sucks.
those delays was only a couple of weeks, though. That's kind of a cheap one.
Yeah.
You know, look, I feel bad. Look, but at the end of the day, Sony made it big with Spider-Man. So if they take the loss with Morbius, they can. They don't want to take a loss with anything.
You can't take losses. You take L's, it hurts, man. Hey,
Right,
Astro,
right.
this is what I want to say about what Astro just said right here. I have a good feeling about Moon Knight. I am just like Solo with that. I don't think they're going to do him right. And I'm going to set my expectation. Well, not right. How I want to see it done. Right. So I'm going to set my expectations super duper low. And then I just hope they don't go below bankrupt. And then if they don't, then it can't be that bad.
Look, the only thing that Marvel can possibly do wrong is he's a violent character. Neuter him. You know, to make it.
Well, no, they could put
way.
some like cheeseball actor as the Morbius guy who's kind of just hoping that they can get into the shiny vampire girls fall in love with him type role and then make him your lead cast.
Shiny vampires.
Well, that's what they did. They should have got somebody who actually.
Hey, I'm still not settled. This is coming out on April Fools, so this could get moved again. Just saying.
Who is the guy playing Morbius?
It's Leto.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that some dude that try to make the girls like him? He's soft on the eyes.
Yeah,
Well, I think they already do.
Too. 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah.
Who? What now?
The band 30 Seconds to
The
Mars.
band.
Okay, cool. Sounds about right. So why is he acting? They should get somebody who would actually put fear in somebody. You know what I mean?
He actually is a good actor. I don't know how he's going to do it.
He's getting better and better.
Well, apparently the chat thinks he's the worst Joker, so
Oh, don't get me. No, I'm not saying he was a great Joker. But, he was good in Fight Club.
he was in Fight Club?
Yeah, he was the blonde-haired kid that he busted his face all up because he was too pretty. And he got angry. But yeah, he was in Fight Club.
So he's good at getting his ass kicked.
No. He also was nominated. I think he was in, what was it, Dallas Buyers Club, but I didn't actually see that one, so I don't know.
He was in
I saw that.
movie with Denzel Washington about
Which
the serial killer.
Oh, yeah, he was in the
It was
movie.
on
With
Netflix. Right, the Netflix.
Can't remember what it was.
Oh,
But
he
I
was in
decided
My
to give
So-Called
your own
Life.
little
Yeah.
section.
Okay.
Your favorite. We got some DC stuff.
Ooh,
I just thought it was funny seeing this little article about Michael Keaton trying not to
that's Batman.
shit on Joel Schumacher, but still kind of doing it. He's basically just saying that when he was delivered the script and hearing how they wanted to do the next Batman, that he was like, I can't be in this.
What do you say here?
It's basically they wanted to go with the campy because the
Kept
director
trying to
who's
wrestle
taking over says, why does it have to be so dark? And he's like,
It's Batman.
what? What's Batman? Do you...
He wasn't good, but yeah. Well, Keaton was right. So, and he was the best Batman. He actually
Like I said,
read the
he
books.
didn't want to
Apparently,
speak ill, but you can read between the lines or even read the context.
oh boy, I can't do this. I don't understand why everything has to be so dark
So
and
dark and
yeah.
sad.
He goes, wait a minute. Do you know who the guy? Oh, do you know how he got to be Batman? Have you read? I mean, it's pretty simple. Yeah. That's amazing. That's amazing. I think you need more people like Keaton on films. I mean, that's kind of what, like, right? That's kind of what apparently Harrison Ford did with the Han Solo thing. As much as he didn't get Star Wars, he was like, yo, it's pretty simple. Did you not read the script? This is what we're going to be doing. So I like that. No, that's unfortunately they didn't listen because we would have probably got a great 4 movies out of Keaton.
Yeah, well, here's a rumor, so we'll give it the rumor stamp, that the Flash movie is going to completely erase the Snyderverse stuff, which I think is just silly.
It is.
They're not going to erase anything. Why would they erase money? They're just going to make more stuff. That's all.
Yeah, they'll make more stuff.
But reading through like some of the rumors are talking about what they're going to do, I mean, apart from the erasing, is that like they're going to be a new Justice League with a Keaton Batman and the new Supergirl coming in and the new Batgirl and Shazam, but they'll keep Wonder Woman and Flash. So they'll try to keep.
Wait a minute, who's the person on the way? Right,
that's going to be the new Supergirl. I forget what product. No, it's not.
That's not a dude.
No,
she's like from an alternate timeline.
Yeah.
And I love Keaton, but the dude's like 90. How the hell are you going to get Keaton in a...
Exactly. I have no idea. It doesn't make any sense. It's like I tried to explain all the Commissioner Gordons that they were like, wait, why are they using this Commissioner Gordon?
Because
in
they're
the
DC
Batgirl
and they
movie,
don't know how
they
to
have a
do
different
shit.
Commissioner Gordon in the Batman.
Every time. See, this is what, this is what that big speech, you got to hit a couple home, grand slams here. Like, they can't get out of their own way. Just can't. Well, it can't be true. I mean, it could be though.
Again, just rumors. I think they
I get it, but this is like, okay, I'm the dude that is always like, this is rumors and garbage. This one, I'm like, yo, it might be like, this doesn't sound out of place for DC. Does it? Here, raise your hand if you think this sounds out of place for DC. They got like 3 Commissioner Gordons, all different people. They got no linking between any of their shit. There's stuff that gets popular. They either grind it into the ground before they make it like mainstream, or they switch up the characters that are people like when it gets to the mainstream. So yeah, man, please don't.
But the problem here is their multiverse is too late. Like, I think no one's gonna care. They're gonna.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, Batman,
Marvel did it better.
If they went with Batman, they should have went with Batman Beyond. If they're gonna go with Batman,
how are you gonna put a cartoon in there?
No, live action.
You live action.
Okay,
but dude,
who was Batman Beyond? Which one was that again?
What
was it? Was it Tim something? No, not Tim.
Hey, who is it? JJ, what's up? Who was it? Batman Beyond? Was it Val Kilmer?
No.
What do you mean, Val Kilmer?
Was it was it what was the other guy? George Clooney?
It was not Clooney. No.
Was it the one that tries to beat people with mic stands and all he ever did was go, "My name's Batman"? Was it that guy?
Well, he hasn't been in the
mics.
Live action yet, but I forgot the guy.
Terry McGinnis, that's his name.
No.
Took me a while.
Yeah.
Because I kept getting Miguel O'Hare in my name. It's like, no, that's Spider-Man.
It's Spider-Man 29.
I always confuse the two. There's no real update here, but there was, for some reason they put a note about it. But apparently they're going to be making a 3rd movie. I guess that's the real news item, is that they're going to do it. But there's no real time frame around it. It's like maybe in a year and a half they'll start making it.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I still haven't seen Wonder Woman 1984.
What's up, Venoms?
I tried to watch part of it. I didn't understand what was going on. I actually had to ask my 9-year-old. I'm like, can you tell me what happened? It's like, how did this guy become this guy? And then he started giving me a theory. And I'm like, oh, hold on. I'm actually asking a kid to theorize what the hell I just watched this nonsense.
Yeah.
I was like, how did he become Chris Pine? He was another guy. All of a sudden, camera spins around, and he's not Chris Pine. Now he's Chris Pine.
No, it's Chris Pine, Quantum Leap, the leap they did. They did a Quantum Leap type of thing.
I like Quantum Leap. That was a good TV show.
I did too, but this isn't Quantum Leap.
I know.
JJ, so we didn't get those card packs, I take it?
Nope.
Damn.
Way more than I put in as well.
Where were we at? Like $100?
You see what it was?
Yeah, $1,500. Jesus.
No, I
No?
bid like 480. I think.
Oh, really?
Ended up like what 1333 or something.
No, 15 change. It says.
Is that what it said?
All right.
1500.
Oh no, you're right. 13. Yeah,
crazy.
13 plus 30. Yeah. Holy.
I barely missed this. That the Cobra Kai kid is cast as the the Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
But apparently he tried on the suit and he says it's cool, but he's got to bulk up a little bit.
He'll never get out.
What?
Joe said, "Don't let Patty Jenkins write the next sequel."
Oh.
I said, "He'll never get out."
Well, yeah, I'm not going to try to pronounce his name though. There's
Or
not even gonna try that one. But anyway, it's the kid from Cobra Kai.
That's the Blue Beetle, huh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jamie Reyes.
Okay.
I mean, I think the casting is fine.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like
Who does
this
he
is what
play
the
on
new
Cobra Kai?
Blue Beetle's gonna look like.
He's Johnny Lawrence's little protege.
Apprentice guy. Okay.
Yeah, he kind of plays the Daniel LaRusso role, but reversed.
Huh.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's kind of interesting. I don't know. I just don't know why anybody really needs a Blue Beetle movie, per se. I mean,
Yeah, but what
does anybody
what
even
noise
read
is
a
the
Blue Beetle
axe make,
comic?
Lopez?
The whole fact is with these all these movies that are
It's
coming
just
out,
slow.
they have to get away from all the Batmans, the Supermans, Spider-Mans. They need to put new blood out there in the superhero genre. There's so many superheroes.
There is.
And a lot of them are coming out late. They should have came out before, and now they're pumping them out now. And I don't think people care anymore.
And Lopez isn't help me because I don't know how to pronounce the X.
Yeah. The X is
That's
the problem.
It's
Lopez.
the X is the thing that's
The
stumbling.
Olo. I said Olo,
Yeah,
but
but
like we don't know what the X is.
Solo, do I?
No, I think he's saying that's.
Hustle.
I think he's saying that's how you pronounce it, right? It's
Yeah,
like
YOLO, but with an X.
YOLO.
But I'm like, how do I pronounce the X part? Is the part?
No, I think he's saying that. Isn't he saying that's how you pronounce it? Is YOLO?
Oh, is it just YOLO?
I don't know.
Okay, sure.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
Oh.
all right, YOLO.
Zolo. No, that's Zolo. Okay, we're done with this. We're not gonna play the guessing game. We're not gonna do that here. So.
Yeah, Astros. I'm telling you, he's all right in Cobra Kai.
They need evil Ernie. Okay, listen, Dom. I agree with what you said, except for that they can't do that. That's like fan fiction. Like you start doing weird characters that no. Well, maybe you're right. I mean, people apparently don't know what Boba Fett. Somebody told me Boba Fett never speaks. So, I the same thing with
really much in the movies.
It's like a Z. So it is like a Z. Yeah. So it's Solo. And that's what everybody's saying.
Anyway, this is for you guys. You two in the middle. One, it's Pop, so it's for Dom. But just for fun, I did put this.
Is every week
they made a
giving us-
sparkly?
oh.
Somebody kind of goofed and said they should make a sparkly version. So
Sparkly
this is for you, Marco.
Right. Yeah.
They should make a
Sparkles.
glitter chase of him, but
God, I tried watching it again, and then I watched it again. Then I asked a couple other people to watch it, normies, and even
Wait,
normies
is
are
that-
like, "Go ahead."
The glitter chase is for real?
no, it
No.
wasn't. That part was
Everybody's
just
joking.
somebody just
Oh,
made
okay.
that. These ones apparently are real.
So
I don't know
that'd be
why
brilliant.
there's so many different ones.
It would be, but I don't think normies even want to watch this. To be honest with you, I think it's going to be in big, big trouble.
But a whole bunch of
Hey,
Batman.
there you go, JJ. You got your cutting out the hat for Catwoman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Ski mask.
Ski mask cut out. Terrible. And Batmobile, motorcycles and stuff. I don't know.
People buy pops, man.
They do.
Yeah. There's a lot of Batman fans out there, so they'll buy this stuff up.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. But then Hasbro Pulse, they announced some figures are coming out in the spring, I think.
Holy, what the Hulk?
Yeah, I don't know. These are some 20th anniversary. I guess it's Marvel Legends 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
I guess it's just for the Legends. But
Pretty
yeah,
cool.
I think Cap might come first. It might be like, I don't know if it's March or April. It might be March. $32. A little steep, I think.
I think it's a little pricey.
That's
Why
the
is
new
everything-
price for the 6-inch line now.
Is it?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. See, I'm not in for $32.
Plastic is expensive now.
Yeah.
She looks like Beachhead.
And then I think Iron Man comes out to April or whatever it is, like a month later. I should have put the dates down, but he'll also be $32.
I don't wonder why they go with that choice.
But then your Hulk's going to be a big old $44.
Ooh,
A little less
kinda
plastic
good.
there.
He looks good. He's probably a deluxey. That's what they're going to hit you with, the deluxos.
I don't know. I like the Hulk. The Hulk's not too bad. The hair is still a little funny.
No, they give you a second
rock
hand,
in
I
the
think.
70s style.
Yeah, but also the Hulk in the Edward Norton Hulk had the hair like that.
Yeah, they should do the real. They should do the what's his name? Gus Farino.
Gus Farino.
What's his name? Gus Farino.
Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno. That's his name. I can't remember his name. He's nice. He's got a bad list though.
He was funny, and I Love You, Man.
No, in real life, he's like
playing
nice.
himself.
He's got a good sense of humor.
No, he was funny in was it the what's that TV show? King of Queens. He was the neighbor as himself.
I never watched much of King of Queens. I watched a little bit, not too much. Mostly because it was Frank Costanza, and I was like, he can't be somebody else.
I know.
Watch him pretend to be somebody else. That's George's dad. Like, no, Jerry Stiller, that's not right.
No.
But here's your ski mask.
Hey, Beachhead. That's what we refer to her as now. Oh, with a chain. That's interesting.
Yeah, bike
so
chain.
She got like a bike chain, huh?
Bike chain, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's Frizen. I like Jenny Frizen. So this is a decent cover. I just threw it in here just for that because I know how much you like the
It's
cutout
a great
ski
cover.
mask.
It's just
But why does she have a bike chain?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to watch the movie to find
weapon
out.
of choice, I guess.
See, remember we started off with people saying like, "Yo, why do people bootleg stuff?" This is why people bootleg stuff, right here.
And then I just thought this new team of mutants seemed kind of fun. Juggernaut, Pixie, Nightcrawler. I don't know. I don't know who the rest of them are. I don't know if they've announced everybody on this squad yet, but Legion of X, it should be an interesting book. That's all.
Doesn't the girl on the next to Pixie look like Void?
We lost Pete.
Wildcats.
Oh, from a
we lost me.
Wildcats or something.
Yeah, Wildcat. It does kind of look like Void,
what's the
but with the hair sticking out the back.
What's the one guy's superpower? Receding hairline. So.
No, that's the tech guy, the guy that plugs in.
Forge?
No, it's not Forge. It's the kid that uses all the plugs into the mainframe stuff.
That doesn't look like no kid.
He used to be on the New Mutants.
He's like,
this no kid. This is
like
a man.
No, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the guy in the main cover. Okay.
Oh,
he's a
little bit like Sinestro.
I know.
Yeah,
you were joking, saying this was Void from Wildcats.
Oh, yeah. I must have blipped in and out for a second.
Yeah, I think you did because you were wondering if we dropped out or if you dropped out. But now you're just. It don't matter. I like bearded Nightcrawler.
Yeah, maybe it's Forge.
I have no idea.
Can't see the ponytail, so I don't know.
He's got a Forge type gun there,
and he's got the X on the sleeve. It could be him.
He's wearing full pants, so we can't see.
Or
if
it could
he
be
has the cybernetic leg.
Celestro. It could be Celestro from DC.
Yeah.
What's in the background after the? What is with this cover?
I don't know, man. That's just a
is
teaser.
That Dupe? Is that Droop? Dupe in the background?
No, I don't. Well, it'd be awesome if it's Dupe. I'll take more Dupe.
Dupe.
Looks like Constantine. What's that?
All right, get ready for some sneakers because I got a couple for you. These because they look like weapons. But apparently LeBron's new sneakers are dropping tomorrow.
Watch the. Oh Jesus Christ!
Watch the Throne. $230 for these things. But I'm telling you, these things.
Cassidy Nova, James. Yes.
Those spikes, those will hurt somebody.
I know.
What are on the? Is that like Marvin the Martian on the?
I don't know.
The shoelaces.
I
see
spikes remind you of spikes and tires when they drive the cars.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
And I think you're right too. Yeah. Very good.
It's like.
Thank you.
It's like the Road Warrior. The spikes.
But for any of you fans of the Irish out there, for St. Patty's Day, we do got some Nike Dunks for you. If I were Irish, I'd probably get these.
Looks too Notre Dame. I'm not a Notre Dame fan.
I'm not a Notre Dame fan either, but I just like I like it when they have the weird little.
You just like putting garbage shoes up, so I have to sit through it all the time.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I went too fast. I do like the Shamrock here. I like the when they put little extra little logos embroidered and things on the sneakers.
Lopez, get the Russian.
Get the Russian. All right, how about Street Fighter? That's what I got to here. So
House of
Bates
Pain, that's
and
funny.
Adidas and
House of
Street
Pain.
Fighter 2 all together. So we got four. We got 4 pairs. They got special insoles that have the characters on them. You can see here.
That's
kinda fun.
cool, I guess. Yeah. Except for the characters they chose to use. Like, why would you?
Well,
Why-
those skulls.
Yeah,
For your Dalsims. Dalsim, yeah.
like, why? I don't.
Make a pair
I've
of
always-
sneakers from a guy.
I've always wanted to.
I'll get it, guys. Don't worry about
I've
it.
always
I got
wanted
it.
to step on Chun-Li's face inside my shoe, and that's what I really want to.
Oh, it makes me laugh.
care
It's
of
based on him, and he wears no shoes.
These are kind of basic. Like, these are kind of, you can wear them and not
I
be
just care
too
for you.
stand off, too flashy.
Yeah, that one's nice. And now also a
Kinda
character
cool.
that people like.
He's just too plain Jane vanilla for you.
No, I like them. These are cool.
Who's
The
that?
E Hondas, you be rocking your E Hondas.
Yes.
Okay. Honda.
Yeah, see, like you got the face paint on the shoe on the fronts,
The shoes.
and then like JJ said, you're gonna step on Chun-Li's face here with these ones with her inside.
Huh.
I don't know, kind of fun. I don't know what the price is gonna be on these things, but yeah.
Ooh.
Well, Beavis and Butthead, since we're just talking about weird, throwback stuff like video games and Street Fighter 2. How about Beavis and Butthead coming back with a movie?
I don't know. Can you do it? It doesn't-
Just for it's apparently going to be just for Paramount Plus or something. It's not going to be a theater thing. I think it's just going to be a streaming service thing.
yeah, but
Didn't
I mean, the whole
Guar
point
break
of
up?
Beavis-
Who are we going to use for the music video interludes?
Yeah, but the other part about it too that kind of stinks too is like part of Beavis and Butthead when they made commentary about like the music videos, right, in the show. Like,
Yeah,
of Beavis
they
and
don't really
Butthead.
do that anymore.
No, so like
They
don't
probably
do
just
music
watch
videos.
reality TV or something.
The
Didn't
YouTube
they do
thing.
that?
I remember when they did commentary on Cotton Eye Joe, the song Cotton Eye Joe. That was-
Yeah, it's like Mystery Space 3000, but for
Mm.
music videos.
Oh, Mystery Science.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I did introduce my son to Cornholio though, like a week ago.
TV for-
And-
oh.
Yeah, that was probably a mistake. He's
Yeah.
still doing.
Maybe
the
they watch
TV
TikTok.
version
He goes,
on
they
that.
watch TikTok. Yeah, he might be right.
True.
Or she.
That's actually not a bad idea. There you
Yeah.
go. All right, just kind of wrap up
Yeah,
with
I saw
our
Joe. I saw them, the 70-year-olds. Yes, I saw the aged up ones. It's hilarious.
with our Boba Fett. Apparently, it premiered bigger than Hawkeye,
That's not a surprise.
Told you.
but 1.7
Always way down.
million households is what they kind of threw.
Why
in on.
wouldn't it?
Well, because Hawkeye was 1.5, but Loki was like 2.5 million.
Oh,
So it's still kind of down from
Yeah.
being like
Sure.
highest for them, but bouncing back.
well, you can't account for people having poor taste.
I'll tell you what, it's going to end very strong. People are going to be like, wow, this series is awesome.
But that's it. That's all we got for today.
Dude, Dom is in heaven. He's this is like his. We couldn't keep him out of the chat. He's like, chat. Who wants? Like, bro, listen, man. Like, people are trying to spoil stuff on the internet. Nobody's looking at the messengers. Like, Dom's there, like, let's talk now. I'm like, yo, these dudes ain't even seen it yet. We can't talk now. But
You guys could have. I was avoiding the chat until I had time to watch it this
no, you
afternoon.
didn't avoid the internet. People are so mad because Kira ain't
Notably
showing
absent.
up. So, what's that? I know that was the thing too. Like, I think really, if you we were kind of talking about this before, except for everybody except for JJ liked this episode. JJ, once again, he's a curmudgeon, so he's got a bunch of complaints about stuff. But like, we were trying to figure it out too with this episode. Like, how would you settle it better? And Pete's solution was play episode 1 and 2, like release them at the same time, which they did that with Hawkeye, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe that's why they got better numbers on
Yeah.
Hawkeyes because it really. But at the same point, like you can't.
No, they got worse
Like,
numbers
how
on
does-
Hawkeye.
No, they got worse numbers on Hawkeye.
Oh, worse numbers on. But I mean, still they got pretty
They
decent.
did it for
Because it's
WandaVision. They did
Hawkeye.
it for Hawkeye.
It is Hawkeye. Yeah.
They didn't do it for Loki.
The problem with it is like when you're storyboarding it, I don't think that works out that well. Like they had to figure out a way that they didn't give away what happened in 2 right away, right? But you needed like if you situate that any other way, it's either too long of an episode, even if you split it up into 2 episodes or too short. And hopefully, like we were hoping before, the flashback situation is only going to go at least one more episode, if that at all. I know JJ hates the flashbacks, but for the rest of us who are enjoying,
it's going to go all season. You're wrong.
Yeah. Are we going to get into this now? We're going to do our little no spoiler part.
No spoiler review.
All right. I don't have an intro for it. It's just going to be a.
Remember, I
JJ
said
hates
about all
flashbacks.
the flashbacks. I was talking about flashbacks.
I don't know. He's almost at the done. Have you seen how ripped his clothes are? He's like
I'll let
almost
this
done.
run on the side if it goes. These are non-spoiler non-spoiler
Well,
images.
why? But that doesn't matter so much anymore.
So.
What's that?
It's just trailer image stuff, so nothing to be spoiled. Just playing on the side while we discuss.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna. Hey, this is the other thing, guys. Tell us in the comments below if we might just start doing like a mini spoiler thing somewhere in the show or before the show on Wednesdays, because it doesn't even matter because people just try to get out earlier with it and earlier, and at this point,
yeah, it was up. There's videos, but when I got up,
yeah,
like already done.
Waiting for the nub series. That'd be funny. Once again, like the flashbacks. You didn't like the flashbacks?
There was only the one.
Somebody's team got saved here. Make sure you turn into the Sunday show to see the actual draft results, because somebody's team really got saved because they were going to lose a lot of points. Just to let you know.
Not saved. I think I still lost points. See what the commish decides.
Yeah. Well, there's no, not on that one. I wasn't saying on them. I was saying on somebody else. There was another. A lot of people.
Yeah, somebody else got a lot of help when we were picking last time.
You saw a spoiler at 4 a.m. Wizard? Jesus.
As soon as the episode's over with, the spoilers put up.
Yeah, it's instant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, not
That's
even
you're
once
never going to
watch
beat somebody out the gate on this stuff. But yeah.
No, I know, but like, what's the point of us keeping everything spoiler free all the time? When like originally it was like last time we were getting it with Bad Batch and something else. Like people like just don't spoil it. But I think with this one, so many people are spoiling it. Oh, Mandalorian 2. But I think with this one, it's getting spoiled so fast that like, what's the difference? I mean, I was just hearing somebody give a point for point rundown of the actual show, which is fine. But like this episode overall. Like, once again, these episodes 1 and 2 right now, they have hit across the board. They've gotten comic books involved. They have gotten novels involved. They have gotten lore involved. They have gotten a little bit of legacy involved. They've done a lot of stuff here that was really cool. They did callbacks to other movies. There's that whole scene it's a callback to Solo, if I ever saw one.
Callbacks to deleted scenes in movies.
Okay.
What's that? Yeah, they hit deleted scenes in movies from the original movies. Like they hit the first 3, the prequels.
Oh.
They hit.
Yeah, I saw the deleted scene stuff you're talking about.
They just had a. Yeah, I know, but we put spoiler free in the
We did put spoiler free in the thing. We can run our spoiler thing for when we.
I mean, we're gonna do a spoiler in a little bit because I think it got out there early because I think people have got to start. I mean, in this community, I think people because Kira kind of got thrown to the. I mean, if you watch our show, we told y'all not to waste money on that book, but you know what I mean. I'm doing victory laps. I'm just chilling at this point. I thought this sucked. This is the one thing that sucked. How they did. Pete brought up a good point with that. Go back.
I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, how they did the voiceover work on that was just garbage. Just don't give us the regular language. Just give us what the guy's saying. You don't need to hear the other stuff.
Yeah, I just had a hard time hearing them. It just the actor voice that they chose was too soft spoken to hear it over the the actual like grunting or whatever the hell.
How much there was also McQuarrie art in there too. There's a lot of deep cuts. JJ, let me ask you a question because you hate the flashbacks. Did you
flash to 3 weeks earlier and cut to 3 weeks earlier? And then
we'll Rick and Morty.
Yeah. I mean, was it just because it's a flashback that you hated? Did you cinematically and like storyline?
Not so much. It's first off, it's lazy writing to write a story with a flashback. If you don't believe me, look up any writer that will tell you that that's lazy writing to write stories with that much flashback. It's not so much the flashbacks; it's the fact that the flashback is quite literally the majority of the show.
Yeah,
like I tuned in to watch how Boba Fett becomes a crime lord, not learn Boba Fett dances with wolves. In the Tatooine desert.
I could spoil this for you, Architect. It's very clear. It was in the Chuck Wingo book. He ends up getting harassed and beat up by the Red Keep Raiders, and then Cobb Vanth ends up saving him. He ends up training a hut and a little and some other animal, and he's living in not Mos Esp. Where's Cobb Vanth at?
Freetown.
Yeah, Freetown. He's in Freetown. He's in Freetown. The problem I have with that is I understand the narrative of how people were introduced to Mandalorian, so you have to they don't know much about Boba Fett. They didn't read any books. They don't read the comics. That's why the Black Haith. Oop, shit. Well, spoiler alert.
After you told us not to
The
say.
wonders of live television.
That's why one of the figures in there that keeps showing up. People don't even
Cups or
huh?
Yeah, the K cup.
I said
You
K
know,
is
the
for
extra
Keurig
dark
cup.
roast.
Yeah.
Keurig cup.
Yeah, but that's why that's why people have to get that character explained to them so much. There's people trying to explain that character that don't even understand that character trying to explain. They're just trying to read a Wiki page or Wiki page.
You do and you don't. You could still understand the basis of the fact that he's there because he's an intimidating, dangerous character just by looking at him. You don't need the explanation of that.
Do we just want to do it now, or do you really want to wait till later?
All right, if you hit the spoiler button,
I'll leave it up to you guys. It's your show.
I'll show you what I have here for the proof.
We're not going to do a lot on this.
Yeah,
right?
we're going to only do this one thing, and then it's only going to
did
be 5 minutes or 5 seconds, and then we'll be good.
So rewind.
spoiler
Flashback
button.
to 7 minutes ago before you heard him say.
Can we flash back to 3 weeks earlier before Marco said that?
Spoiler!
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Warning! Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Oh my god.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Yeah, so I already did that. But this is one thing. So I hear, I don't follow a lot of stuff, but as you know, and a big shout out to Drew at Wanted Comics and Pete, and this is why I'm mad at the chat, because when we had the who could show up thing, you guys, Dwayne Scott calling you out. You set fire on poop and said that character, no shot. It was a terrible character, will never show up in this. And I was like, yo, I couldn't even argue with you guys. You were yelling at me.
I don't think Dwayne's here today yet.
He'll be here. He's gonna watch a replay. So Dwayne Scott calling you out first off because a bunch of poop emojis came from him. Literally to the point I was like, yeah, I have him in A. And JJ goes, he's not gonna whatever. And he's like, well, why would you put him in trash? I said, look at the chat. The whole chat. Trash, dumpster fire, booper potter, fire on trash fire, all this other stuff. And I've heard a lot now, people backtracking, going like, well, no, we don't know for sure. It's Black K because he doesn't have a scar. Well, those people need to get a better TV or just look a little better because, as you can see in this picture right here, where he's trying to lift up both his eyebrows, only one really go up. You can only see one eye. And if you take a closer look on the right side, we formed three red arrows, just to clarify that you see skin being cut in a mark. And then Pete did some digging out of one of our books. And if you look at it
I just wanted
right
to
up here, there's a scar right there over that same eye. His eyes are about the same dip set, and you can see where they actually are. So he absolutely did have the scar above his eye.
Armor is
the
identical.
Armor's his. I know, but
The
JJ,
big. What about the blast? Give the big gun.
That's awesome.
yeah, I thought it was really cool. His whole setup was cool. When he came out, I don't usually stop the show, but when he came out, not just because I've been expecting him to show up someplace, he came out and looked so good, dude. Looks so good.
Yeah.
Even how they showed the panel in, as much as I was making fun of the shots last week where guys are getting killed and coming back up and running around, dude, when they did the back corner panel and you saw the two braids and he's got the over,
Listen,
man. It's so cool. They made him look good.
When Boba Fett said gladiators, you're gonna bring any gladiators, and he came in.
Obviously, obviously the pit fighting thing. We can get into history where people are getting wrong about the pit fighting and how he subjected himself, and it wasn't that the sleeping to thing was. That's not actually. He's just throwing out an insult at that part. That's
I know
the twins.
Just seeing
the
him
twins that had him are
in live action. I was like, wow, they actually did.
Yeah, dude. But to see this character come out, and then was the other part. The Hutts, man, I love Hutts, and they brought back 2 Hutts. And now here's the thing with the Hutts. I know y'all are gonna go searching, but do know this: Hutts can choose whatever sex they want to be at whatever point they want to be. They are what's the thing where you can just produce You can produce
I
your
think
own
we will
child.
see him because now they can just explain him. Now we don't
Yeah,
need a
I
flip,
think-
but
I
now
think
you can
that's
tie
it.
things
I think
together.
100%.
Yeah, because I think what they're doing
They're
is
like
that
frogs
everything
in
spins
Jurassic
off.
Park.
Everything spins off.
What was that?
Oh, the huts are like frogs in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
The huts are like frogs in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of just
yeah.
whatever their sex is, they change.
Whatever the sex is,
As
whatever they
nature
want to be
needs
is what they can be.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's it. So like
Mhm.
to see that two things and how they shot it, they didn't. This was none of that crap with Lucas where he decided to like cover stuff over to show like, oh, I could do this, but stretch himself on like CGI. Dude, the arcs in the litter were fucking beautiful. The one guy shaking at the beginning, how they had the twins wrapped together, beautiful.
Mhm.
What was
Oh,
he
man,
doing with
hey.
the rat?
Big
He
out
made no
Starman Jedi, by the
He's
way.
trying
He was
Yeah.
using them like a napkin.
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah,
clean
yeah,
the
the little
sword.
mouse thing, that was kind of funny. It was funny.
It
You know, it was really good. Like how they did it. The sister who's not, whatever, that was all funny. How Kay was sitting there, gave him the eyes up. You do know that these two, at one point, Vader had them both working for him. You do know that, by the way, Black Kay, for all those people that don't know, he fucked up and hadn't been back to Tatooine since after the Obi thing. So, like, that's kind of cool that they brought him back in. Like, yo, it's amazing. It's awesome. I believe JJ did say this character was dead and there's no shot of him showing up, but he showed up and he showed up hard, man.
Did I say he was dead?
I think you did. Yeah. No, I definitely know you did because I watched the video 4 or 5 times just so I could gloat in it. Either way, nobody took my $50 bet. So yeah. No, but no, I mean, it's just like and then this is the other thing for the people that were complaining that Boba Fett was outside of his helmet. The whole 12 minutes almost, he was 11 minutes, not 12 minutes. I think he was in his helmet. So if like, oh, we got this guy, his armor and helmet, he's never in it. Well, he's in for almost the entire portion that wasn't a flashback for you there too. So they did good. I thought the whole going back, I thought when the Trandoshans, when you saw them out there in the street, you knew something was up. And remember, he's like, hope you never leave, whatever the heck he said that one time, and kind of give you they're doing a lot of stuff where they're like kind of hinting at what's going to happen. We're going to talk about later too. On Sunday, we'll break it down a little better. I'm going to have Sam there too, so we can incorporate some of the Japanese stuff. But
they're building
Like a Jedi's not around.
To imagine,
no, Jedi might be
real
around.
quick to imagine my perspective on why. Now, I didn't think it was a bad episode. It was I'll say above average episode, or pretty good but not great episode maybe. But either way, to imagine my perspective on the whole flashback thing, imagine now how excited you were about what you just talked about, right?
Right.
With the twins and Black K and everything. Now imagine if you actually saw more of that story this episode instead of 30 minutes of flashbacks.
But there's not. But the problem with it is that if we did that, this story is literally going to be 3 episodes then, or 4 episodes. There's not a lot of story
it can
here.
be however long you want.
Yeah, but then it starts getting.
That's not true. You can just write.
I see what you're trying to say. We're not getting a lot.
You could.
Look, yes, the flashbacks suck. They do. But
I don't think they suck.
I
thought how they built the
look, a lot of
stick
people
was
don't
fucking
understand
amazing.
it. After watching this episode, it really took the manifest of what Boba Fett is going to become and who he's become and who he's going to be, the person he's become. You got to look at it this way.
Sticks. Give it to
The
us.
Tusken Raiders. The Tusken Raiders symbolize what Boba Fett has become: the child, the warrior bounty hunter, and now the leader. This is the new evolution of what Boba Fett's going to be in the future. And these flashbacks,
or when he's in trouble with the Huts, they're going to come in and help. That's
I thought he was getting chained.
No, they definitely look. You got to look at it this way. This story is going to have a huge boiling point towards the end. And
I do too. I think
mean a lot.
I don't just think they're flashbacks to flashback. And if they were, yeah, we got to save some more. We're gonna get done. I think part of it is to explain out why it flushes out the Raiders a little bit different. He even made the comment about the different types of tribes, which is cool. So they finished that off. You got to, like I said, there's a part in that part where it's a homage to the Solo movie, which was pretty cool. Yep. And like, I don't have a problem with it. The fighting's done well. There's a couple things in there that we'll break down that were really cool that we've never seen before. So you can say, oh, all this cool stuff that we know. Yeah, there's something that happens in that flashback where I'm like, oh, 2 things, bro. One thing you even like in that flashback.
I'd say the flashback's not all bad. It's just too long. It's the majority of the episode. It should not be the majority. It should be flipped. I should get
once again
20 minutes of flashback and 35 minutes of current time.
There's 7 episodes. If after episode 3, they're continuing to do long flashbacks like this, you got me. I'll be like, yo, it's done.
Well,
But
look, you got to look at
JJ, we're not even at episode 3 yet. Like, I mean, I'm just saying.
Why do you think they'll stop?
Soon, because in the timeline,
Well, he got the
in the
dog.
timeline of where he's at right now, if you look at the close, years have passed at this point, where he is like from the Sarlacc pit all the way through. Years
Less
at
back
this
to
point.
tank needs, so we won't have.
Years at this point have passed, and he's getting to the point where he is going to show
That's
up.
another
And,
continuity thing. I was interested.
what?
where he showed up. At
You
the
don't think it
Mando,
has?
where he saved Fennec
No,
Shan. Remember,
well, I don't know that. I don't think that much. There's 4 to 5 years to cover in that time period, and I don't think the years has passed in the flashbacks we've seen so far. I think it's been probably
You
more
think
like
his clothes
months.
just disintegrated
or
at
weeks.
some point?
They're not that. They were tattered to begin with. He was in a
They
Sarlacc
weren't like,
pit.
yeah, but no. Like if you look at his sleeves and stuff, they like at the beginning of when he was getting out of Starlight Pit, he had sleeves down to here. Now his sleeves are tattered like up to here and up to here. Like this is further.
Well, it doesn't matter
further
anymore
apart.
because he's in different clothes.
Well, yeah, I mean now that he's in different
Mm.
right now that he's in different clothes, but I think that's the prelude to like. Well, I was saying like up to that point, they were showing certain things that looked like they could.
He didn't seem to
indirectly-
get that much of a tan for a guy out there with no hat or sunblock in the desert.
he's a
Yeah.
cop.
So,
Right,
yeah,
right.
He didn't
Once
crisp
again,
up nice.
we're complaining about stuff that might be happening in the future. Like, let's enjoy what we. That's what everybody did with 1. They're like, well,
I'm not
it's gonna
complaining,
be
I'm
bad.
just
Like,
joking as
no,
we're
it was
going.
good.
Look, I'm enjoying this every moment, and I want to see where it goes because you have to look at it this way. He still has to find Fennec Shan that was shot, and it took a while to fix her up to heal because she got robotic parts. So I want to see how that became about, and how.
Okay, so if they start getting to that, no, I don't want to see that.
well, look,
No, if
he still has to
they
get
went
Slave
too far.
But what?
Pick
Like,
up
you think
Slave.
they're not going to fill in all that time? It's 4 to 5 years. You think they're just going to show him up to the Tuscans and then stop?
Because of the things because of the points in the show that are immediately going to cause a difference to fill in the backstory. So you're going to have to, because of the bandits, the bike gang that is stealing water, you have to give a little bit of context for them.
Sam Crow,
The Tuscan
Tatooine.
Raiders that are going to come in and help fight for him, you have to give a little bit of context for him. You do not need to give Fennec Shan back the context for Fennec Shan because we already know that he saved her through Mandalorian and that she's on his side. So we don't need to go give context to that, just like we don't need to give context like the Gamorrean guards. We don't need any context for that. We already have the full amount of context on that. What we might need a little bit is a little bit of the biker gang context, or not the biker gang, the new group that's coming in here, and maybe a little context on the mayor. Besides that, there's no more context that needs to be made because the Pikes are going to. Are we still?
I just want some more consistency. I don't want to be wondering if we're going to switch back. Like when I really like this episode, and it was surprising to me that it was only new stuff and then flashback. Like I was waiting, those like, are we switching back? And are we going to bounce back? Are we going to bounce back at all? Like in the first episode, it was a little. That's why I had a problem with the first episode. It felt a little unbalanced of when we're going back and forth.
Okay,
This all right? We're doing.
I'll explain
part
this, and
here,
then
one part there.
we'll be done with spoilers till the rest of. No, what you're thinking about is the council that they sliced off. There's actually more. Like there's a lot more Hutts than that. So no, they're not dead. Just the one council group was dead that the Empire was dealing with at the time. I assume you're talking because of the comic books.
Yeah,
Maggie.
and
I mean,
Astro, we'll get to the other group on Sunday.
There was already one that the Beastmaster was training that's actually on Tatooine. And then there's
Beastmaster.
still Rotu, which is Jabba's son somewhere around. And there's 2 cousins that are somewhere. We don't know where they are. There's Zero's brothers that are someplace. Well, which this might be them. It might be the brother and sister.
Zero's
Who knows?
son, too.
Huh? Rotu.
Zero's son.
Oh yeah, Zero's son. Yeah, Zero's son's out there somewhere too. So there's a bunch of Hutts left.
But we're not going to get 2 Boku.
Nope.
Unless we get them in like,
I like that.
Obi-Wan,
Who's that?
since it'll be in the past.
Oh yeah. That's 20 pack.
Well, Obi-Wan's gonna have flashbacks.
Flashbacks.
The Clone
The
Wars.
flashbacks on flashbacks. How do so they produce kids in a sack inside themselves and then it pops out. Is that what you really want to get to how the Hutts reproduce? So they only
let's
they're
not get into this.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of touchy. We might get just think about like it morphs out of them.
Chromosomes A and chromosomes B.
Yeah. I mean, really, I don't know if we need to get into that much. They have gotten to some detail.
Let's have the audience. Let's have the audience feel the joy of looking that one up for themselves.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
Maybe there's a video.
They
Maybe
can be
there's a
scarred
video
for life like I was.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get it, but I mean, and I hear what you're saying. You're just looking too far into the future to already hate something. Where I'm like, let's just let this go out. I think the scenes and what they've shown us, like, if they weren't giving us anything, if they gave us no homages, no deep cuts, no anything, it was just a training montage after a training montage, a la Rocky style, then yes, I can see what you're saying.
Rocky 4 was on the other day.
But right now, they've really built up. Like, they're giving us the build up to it. Now, if it goes like Fennec Shan, this is how she got repaired. Oh, okay. Like, that's,
Well,
yeah,
I think
that's
the Fennec Shan and Boba Fett relationship is going to explore in Bad Batch season 2. I think you'll see that in season 2 because they obviously
clear
know
your
each
search
other.
history after you
Bad
search.
Batch.
You
Um,
He wouldn't even know her then.
yeah.
Well, he's around, but maybe
Right.
their relationship is that they'll meet in Bad Batch.
I
season
think
2.
he saw her. I mean, he knows of her. I think okay. Fennec, would you like me to explain the Fennec Shan relationship with Boba Fett? He knows of her. He sees her. He knows he needs help. He saves her. That's the end. There's nothing after. Like, we don't need, like,
Because he's at that point, we know he's the kinder, gentler Boba Fett who danced with wolves in the Tatooine desert.
His own end. Not kinder or gentler. He's just trying to get to his own end. Oh yeah.
He's gonna kick ass, and everybody's gonna be like, "Damn, watch."
I think everybody should be, people should already be damn and watch. If you're not like, oh damn, that's cool. Like, that what has happened in these 2 episodes are damn and cool. And they are everything that Star Wars was and should be. Like,
yeah, we had like, surprise cameos, people we didn't expect to
oh
see.
Man,
good action scenes,
good kickbacks, good cuts. Everybody gets a cut. You get a cut, and you get a cut. The 20-year-olds are getting cuts. The 10-year-olds are getting cuts. People who read comics are getting. Everybody's getting a cut, dude.
There's a lot of nostalgia. I'm not so sure there's a lot of coherent storytelling.
There's a lot of fan happiness,
but it works.
There's a ton of fan
fan
happiness. I'm just saying this. We're gonna move on right now after this. I'm just saying this. Like, so much cool stuff is happening. Like, let's just enjoy it, bask in the sun. And if it messes up, if it becomes resistance, then it does. But like, for right now, this thing is dope. I can't wait.
It can't go that bad. Let's not say things we can't take back.
It's gonna get better. Yeah. It's gonna get better fast.
Stop. It doesn't need to get better. Stop.
No, I'm just saying it's gonna get better for people who are complaining.
Don't be an apologist for it.
Yeah, don't be apologist. No, forget them. If they want to complain about it, let them go and complain. Go watch Star Trek, bro. Enjoy that piece of trash. Go get it. All the Star Trek you want. You can have it all. Maybe you don't belong. Like, I'm always like, hey, Star Wars for everybody. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to turn over a new leaf in this year and say, like, Star Wars ain't for everybody. If you didn't like these first 2 episodes, Star Trek is someplace. I don't know where it is, but it's someplace. Go enjoy.
Directing was better this time out. And hey, Robert Rodriguez has his thing, but
even Lopez is turning over a new leaf here.
This was done a little bit better.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much, guys. I don't know who's hanging around for the damn why. I know, Stick. I knew as soon as I saw your name in the chat, I was like, damn, I just crapped on resistance. It's just gonna get All right, so let's go to number 2 of what's got me riled up, besides how great the show is and how I don't know.
Unless you want to talk about toys first, but we can save toys for later.
Yeah, we can do toys. What do we got in toys?
I did the vintage toy market.
Oh, you did? Let's do it.
I did.
I would like to talk toys. It'll calm my blood pressure down.
JJ, Dom, whenever you guys want to, you can.
No, JJ. At least JJ's got to stick around because it's some of his fault. This shit list that I have now is because of him in the chat. So he's got to at least stay.
This shouldn't take long. I didn't do a huge ton of these, but let's just run this. All right, so I did this a few times as its own show, but I don't know. Toys just weren't catching on their own, so we're going to do it as a segment here. see if you guys are interested. See if you guys want to look at, some old toys and see what they're doing. See if you find it at all, interesting as I do. I don't know. I just like looking up this stuff. But we're going to start in the world of AFA graded because, well, those are expensive and they're easy to kind of dig out and find, suss out some interesting sales. So we're going to start in with our first AFA graded sale, which was 80 Muscles Battle Belt with the window box. $165.50 with 8 bids. This thing sold. I mean, I don't really know AFA grades all that well, so I don't know if 80 plus is a good grade or a bad grade.
80 is a borderline. Anything like over 80 is great. 85, 90.
Yeah, for context, I looked and seen some sold, previous sales. There was another 80 that sold for $220 back at the beginning of December. There was one at $227.50 that was a 75, and then a 70 sold for $225 back in November. So it looks like the price is actually down right now for the Muscles Battling Belt. But the only one that's out there, if you want to go buy one, there's a $400 one out there right now that's a 75.
Ooh.
That's a little too much for something that's that low grade.
And give you a sense of what it looks like, so it's just not all just the eBay prices. Like this is the box of the Battling Belt with the window box, because apparently there's a rarer no window box.
Yeah.
But this is the window box, and if you take it out, you have your muscles. They can fight in that little ring. You take like the little cap off, and then there's little containers on the side where you can keep your extra muscles on the side.
That's
I
cool.
I didn't have this exactly as a kid, but I had the muscles growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love muscles. Yeah. I love muscles. We talked about them before. I love them.
Yeah, so I thought that was
some of those on their own can be super expensive.
Yeah, there's a couple rare.
Yeah,
there's a lot of rare ones. Yeah.
One more graded for you sports fans out there. Jordan starting lineup. This one's only a 75. AFA graded 75 rookie. $1,000 for this thing.
I have that beat up in my
Do you?
box.
I had an open one. I opened mine. It was on my shelf.
No, it's closed. I had the whole packaging, so the box as a package is beat up a little bit, but I have it with the card and everything.
Well, you could look. Some of the raw ones could sell pretty cheap. Like you look there, one sold for $55. I mean, you could see the yellowing on that one. Oh, well, maybe you can't because the picture's kind of small. But
no, you can see it. It was yellowing. Yeah, you can see the.
And
yellowing.
then 110
for solid though.
For raw ones.
I have the whole Derek Jeter line with those.
Graded, however, if you decide to get it, I mean, look at these: an 85 asking $6,000.
Yep.
Another 85 asking $4,000, basically.
We can get steep.
I think I've seen the card go for
the card. Yeah,
wasn't it the first year they did starting lineup cards?
The graded 10 sold for like $3,000 or something like that, because those cards are hard to find in mint.
Well, here you go. Just to give you a sense of the figure. And yeah, I do remember the proof of purchase because I did open all my starting lineups, so I did get the the hoop that you'd send away for this thing.
That's cool. I just love those things.
Fun.
I have a whole bunch of those.
Yeah, but I don't know. It got me all nostalgic seeing starting lineup, so I figured I'd throw one of those in there. But those are the only graded ones I went with. Again, I just try to keep this like a small grouping because I don't want to spend all day doing this, but we got some carded figures here. So this one is the Bumblebee, but the red variant of Bumblebee that sold at best offer on $1,000. They got $850 for it.
What, Cliff Jumper?
It's not Cliff Jumper.
I know, but
that's the thing. There's so many different variants of these things.
I know.
There's a red card back, and yeah, it's insane. Some of these older Transformer stuff, but you can see that it could sell for $150 because there's a yellow one with the red card back, but it's actually a yellow one in the package, and then you got another yellow one in the package that's asking $1,000. But this was a red Bumblebee, so it's a red little Volkswagen Beetle, not Cliff Jumper, which I think looks like a little Honda or something.
Yeah,
he's slightly different, but weird stuff. But still, $850 for a carded figure.
Those 80s toys, man, so much money.
Here to give you a closer look up at the figure that's sold here, I guess.
That's pretty cool.
And then you can see, yeah, it's a red little punch buggy. So
I have that.
Well, if you had it carded at $850, it sold.
Damn, no, don't have it carded.
That's our Transformer that I threw in here. Macho Man.
Gaga.
Macho Man Tonka Wrestling Buddy.
Ooh, yeah.
$305 for it boxed.
Dude, have you ever seen people try to sell these at shows? They're so dirty. There's like sweat or dog pee stains on them.
Like these ones that could still sell for $145 or $180.
So
by themselves.
gross, man. I
I know
looked at
kids
one.
drooled all over the damn things.
Yeah, kids drooling, like you said, sweat, dirt,
I looked at one. I was like, and the guy saw me looking at it, and then I looked around in the cover. I was like,
Cheeto stains in the armpits somehow.
so gross. It was so gross. I was like, that's just disgusting. He's like, well, I can give it to you for $12. I'm like, no, man, I can't. What am I gonna do with that thing? It's gross.
$305 for in the box, like this guy.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Wrestling
Wrestling buddies.
I think AEW is bringing this idea back. I think I saw that somewhere.
Oh, stay out late tonight because I got some comments about AEW.
Oh boy! And then here's a loose one, just to give you a good look at what the wrestling buddy would look like.
See you at 1 a.m. then.
No, I don't think we'll go that long.
The $1 Million Man.
What else do I got next? Open with the box. You seen this Night Force, the Night Boomer jet plane from GI Joe?
No.
1983. 40 bids, $990.
Wow.
Nice.
Got all the stickers that haven't been applied. That's dope.
And if you think that's a crazy price or like a unique sale, it's not. There are other ones, $920.
You guys remember this?
Yeah, I remember. I never had this stuff, but I had G.I. Joe.
No. That's what I'm saying. Do you guys remember? I don't even remember this bomber.
No, this was this was a later one. I mean, this is basically the Tomcat, or whatever, the original jet, just for Night Force. It was all black.
Because they had the other one that had the missiles that came out underneath, and they had the sub.
Yeah, I think this was like, I think the years were given as 89 or 90. So at that time, I was like 13, 14, so I wasn't really getting G.I. Joes much anymore.
I was 19.
But here's what it would have looked like in the box.
Yeah, so it's just the white one that just they did. Yeah.
Yeah, so they just repainted it, I guess, or whatever you want to replastic.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen it. I know, yeah. That is cool as shit, man.
Like, I wouldn't mind having one. I don't know about $1,000, but I wouldn't mind having one.
No, not for $1,000.
Yeah, it's
not for $1,000.
Big ask.
Yeah.
But still,
I bet you Pulse is going to make this for the GI Joe ones, and they're going to do some dumb shit like
they
They had
done
the jet. They just sold. They had the,
they just sold the jet.
Yeah, the one, but they'll do this one too, so you can.
Yeah, well, they should have done this as like a limited, limited.
They should do the aircraft carrier again.
Oh,
the flag, yeah.
Flag.
Jeez. What was the flag's retail price? Wasn't it something stupid like $200 or something at the time?
$500. It was $500
at the time. It retailed for $500
at that time.
Yeah,
$500 was a lot of money.
No,
it was. My parents said no.
Yeah,
I wanted.
Oh, my parents said fine, and they got me the bootleg flag, which is like, oh, I should take it out one time. I still got it. It's so bootleg. It even comes with like little green men.
It was a flag with only one G.
It's huge. It's bloody huge, but it's not the same thing.
Oddball late run turtles. How about that? Shogun Triceraton.
That's pretty cool.
$425, one bid. Also, not a crazy price if you look at the other sales. $525, $81, but that $81 is incomplete. And then there's a lot of custom ones where they remake the armor. They do custom armor, but even that's $255 here in December.
Hey, Joe, don't be knocking my man. Don't be knocking my man, Macho Man, dude.
Macho Man. Well, yeah, this turtle, this Triceraton, is apparently a hard to find turtle. So,
yeah, because it sucked. Who wanted that?
And here's what the package would have looked like with the Shogun Ninja.
Do you remember the Shogun
late
ones?
run? This was like Turtles 3-time.
Yeah, my youngest brother had a couple of these, and the sidings always fell off of it. But they also didn't they have Yo Jimbo in this one, or whatever the little rabbit guy is.
Well, they had him before. I don't know if they had him in this one too.
Huh?
There's like a T-Rex character,
but they had him in a purple and green and something in this one.
There's another T-Rex type character though in this line that's also pretty expensive, but the Triceraton sold for a couple of bucks more. So I picked him.
Was the T-Rex red?
Yeah, like an orangey kind of red.
Yeah,
I think.
orangey red. Okay, yeah.
I can't remember his name though. Another loose figure. We got Electro from Secret Wars. I think this was one of the foreign ones though.
Okay.
Yeah, there was European cards.
European.
Was it a conductor, Electro, and somebody else? Was
Constrictor.
Constrictor, yeah, Constrictor.
Yeah, Constrictor. I think Iceman too might have only been overseas somewhere. But $185 still loose. And then you can see some of the other ones, 136 with bids, $201 with bids.
For his appearance of Spider-Man.
And then you can see the ones that are out there now. You got a carded one asking $600, and then 180 with $45 shipping from France with 12 people watching it. So these aren't cheap. It's a cool figure, especially when you give him like the little bit of the mask, kind of sticking up.
That's pretty
It's different.
It's something.
But yes, you can see most of the cards. If you look at them out there, they'll have the English version, and then they'll have another language, whatever country it might be from over there. Because I think some of them might be Portuguese, some of them might just be French. I mean, but I think they were mostly over there, unfortunately. So it makes it a little pricey for us. I did not have Electro in my Secret Wars collection.
Neither did I. I never had the Hobgoblin either. I want the Hobgoblin.
Can't remember if I had Hobgoblin. I feel like I did, but I might have gotten him loose, like at a flea market or something. Oh, here's one for you. A part. $49 for this little piece of plastic from a Dino Rider from 1988.
Jeez.
I'm going to show you the box. Here's the whole set. You got this big old dinosaur, Dino Rider. I don't know. I didn't really have Dino Riders. I remember them.
I think I had them. I had some.
You can see here. Here's the manual. But that $50 piece.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that's that whole thing. But the $50 piece is this little thing right here.
Shaft.
This is one little piece, the shaft. $49.
They're getting you the shaft.
Just to put that in context. So it's all about knowing what you're looking at because, you think this huge set, that'll probably be worth money. But even sometimes the little pieces of garbage in the bottom of a bin could be, again, it's all the way down here. It's this little piece all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, that's 50 bucks.
Those mark sets,
that's $50.
man.
That's $50 bucks, but the dinosaur himself is probably like $20 you find in the flea market.
Exactly. But finding the shaft, that, however,
Mm-hmm.
is $49.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, so that's it. I mean, I tried to keep it kind of short so we wouldn't go too long with this
No, it's
segment.
good. I think this is working out. This is kind of that's a pricey dino shaft. I think it's working out great. I think people will probably like this. This is kind of something
This is a little toy segment.
We
Keep it
always
short.
talked about incorporating into TAC. We just never figured out how to do it. So I think this might be. I don't know. Going for it. I think that's it. I think
We can do that. We can also tier list toys. We can do a little top 10 or a top 5. We want to do something shorter.
Oh yeah.
Theme something up. We can just focus in on like one collectible.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah.
All right. Okay, so now we go into the crappy list so I can yell at people again.
You could, yes. We can go to the tier list. So
Okay, shame on the chat and shame on Jay. Listen, chat. I took down notes. So you guys voted for this and you overruled a lot of stuff that I was saying. And now these are what we got. So Pete, explain to him how we got to the sum of who's going against each other. By the way, somebody was right in our comment section. You guys think we don't pay attention to the comments after the show? Somebody said, I think you guys counted Sam and Miles wrong. We went back and had a recap. They were correct. Miles won by 2 points. So
yeah, Miles won by 2 points. I think I missed one of Miles's.
Can't remember what the guy's name was, but I appreciate the correction. So there we go.
Yeah, so Sam did not make the Battle Royale via the
Tier
tie.
list
So we only had one tie.
Okay.
The only tie was the America Chavez Spider-Gwen tie.
Saggy. All right. So what? How did you? What did we grab? Their top 5 voted for books.
Yeah, we went with their
voted for.
It ended up being basically their top 5 ranked books, like on the tier. But we tried to get their first appearance, their top variant, their first solo, and then their 2 best books. And the way it kind of shook out, it was kind of the same for most books anyway. So it is basically their top 5 ranked or tier listed books from when we ranked them.
No new books, but there are books we've seen before then.
Yeah. So we originally doing like their first appearance, their best variant for the extra 2 books because it was kind of hard with the some of the enemy and friend things. So we just went with the most points on the next 2 books. So you'll see what. So it's pretty much, the last 2 books were books people ranked. Like when they were like, this is a garbage book. And they're like, no, like Miles kissing, what's her name on the front cover? It's a garbage book. You guys got it.
Where it got tough was like the first appearance. Because then when we got to like Kamala Khan, it's like, well, which one are we going to put as our
For
first
13
appearance?
appearances. Yeah, so we had
You
to
know,
use
that's when it started getting a little dicey when we just started to try to be that
Gotcha.
stringent with, all right, we'll do that. And then villains, like, well, which villain do we pick? And then what happens when like their best supporting character shows up in the same first issue that they did? So do we just ignore that? Now we go to like 4 characters down the rung of importance to put them in there? I don't know. So it's basically their top 5 books from before is the easiest way to kind of put that in there.
All right.
But they're not all great.
They're not.
And I don't take all the responsibility for it because
No, I refuse to take responsibility for some of these books.
some of you guys pumped up some books that don't need to be here.
Refuse to take some responsibility for it. Like Miles Morales. Ugh, oh, geez. I'm just looking at the list. I don't even know where to start some of this. Oh, Silk. Oh, good Lord. All right.
Everybody's got 5 books. Every character, there's 6 characters. They each have 5 books. So let's get this going so we can get through this.
I just don't know where to start because it's so bad. We will start. I guess we'll just do this. Point 1. This is easy. All right. What
It
is
wasn't
this book
easy.
going- What?
It wasn't easy to pick this one.
Okay. Why wasn't it easy?
Well, because we're going with, again, we were trying to talk about the first
yeah,
appearance.
first, yeah,
Well, do we do that? Do we do 14? Do we do 17?
Yeah.
Do we do this? But this
I
one
think
was
this is
ranked
the easy
high.
one to
This
go
was ranked high on her list for Kamala, so that's why I decided to go with this. So argue all you want over what's actually here first.
What's the price of this one going for now? Just
point
raw or
one?
whatever.
Here, I'll look
Because we
at it
did
right-
this like a month. This was over a month ago when we did this one.
It
wasn't
was.
Yeah.
It was a bit ago.
Was it her versus Squirrel Girl? Was that the kicker? It was.
Yes, it's kicking it off, and
Yes.
we weren't planning to do any more of these. It was just
Yeah. Then it just
said,
turned
"Hey,
out to be really funny.
you said let's put 2 characters up against each other and see what happens.
And it turned to work out. The chat liked it. Well, they ruined it, but they liked it. So here we go.
So Marvel point 1. I'll put. Sorry, I'm lagging with showing all this stuff.
Oh, it's
but
all right.
Let's see here. You want asking prices or actually
Yeah.
sold?
Just sold. What do we sell for? Anything recently?
Oh yeah. We'll have sold. Let me just find the
Remember,
sales
TV
right
show's
now.
getting even closer now. It looks terrible.
Actual sold on this. 9.6 sold at best offer on the $400 ask. Don't know what it ended up at. Oh, here we go. 31 bids, $338.
Hey, not bad.
That was one that's listed as perfect. That's how they listed it. But then there's another one that's sold for just buy it now for $90.
Listed as perfect, huh?
That's how they listed it. High grade, almost perfect. I'm sorry, I missed almost because they capitalized perfect, all caps, but almost is just a normal almost. Almost perfect.
That sounds terrible. That sounds like they cracked something 3 times to send it in and got rejected.
Yeah, they got it. That's so that means 9.6 is what
that means a 9.6 rejection. That's what it sounds
really?
like.
I think it's just a 9.8 pre-screen just denied.
Oh, okay. All right. So what do we have on this? Where are we putting it back? So it's under $500 for this.
Yeah. Well, that's the most recent one, but there's a $90 one. There's a $142 one.
Oh, it's still pretty inexpensive overall.
Yeah, 175, 227. All right. It's
I
still
have no problem with putting this book overall. Yeah, in an A.
I don't remember
where
where
A plus grade. Oh, an A.
Do we want to know where it was before, or do you want to just not acknowledge where it was before?
No, because it was against another thing. I think this is still a good book. I think there's room in it, and I think overall, when the dust settles, this is going to be one of the key books. So, I think it's a good book, and it's not over $1,000. Any key that they have? Huh? Go ahead, Jay.
I was going to say, I think more and more too people are viewing it as the first appearance, at least for a cover A.
Well, I think what happens is
including
when
the
people
weirdo
miss out
second
on
print.
it, then they try to do
that gets that bump too because it's
they try
second
to
print.
pump something else, and then they try to come back because then they can buy the book that they wanted. So after they sold you crappy things like Kira. So
what do we think?
yeah, I think A. We got a lot of A. Venom's an A. Obi's an A. Joe's got it almost perfect. He's got a little bit thing. I think it's an A. I think it's still an A book. It actually, that's kind of cool because it's been over a month and we're still looking at A with it. Okay, so I'm going to go down the list then. So then I will do whatever these were in order. So I'm going to do Silk. Oh, God. How did this even make it?
Well, it was ranked pretty high on her list, and it is kind of her first.
I think we ranked it high because it's cheap, though, right? Or something.
It is cheap still.
Let's see what it is.
Yeah.
If it's under $10, if it is under $10, I think I could still rank it high. But if not, I think like I mean, dude, this book is like
I still
$7.
like it. You don't see your face, and it's
One sold for $7.
not really Cindy
$7
Moon.
though,
It's not really
JJ.
still.
$7, JJ.
Yeah, but I mean, but I
Versus
like
140
what was it,
for the other
352, 352 or whatever. It was like the first Cletus Cassidy, and like nobody cares that much.
Yeah, but it's
that
more
right?
than $7.
I mean,
And if
That's
she hits
true.
something, it's going to be more
Yeah.
than $7.
well,
Like,
it's also older.
this has a potential to be,
I don't know.
and I know people in this market, this sounds ridiculous, but this $7 book has a potential to be $100.
$10 was I had to scroll down a little bit more.
Okay,
$10
even
was the next one.
$10 with all the
$10.
pumping and dumping that goes on. Dude, this is going to be a surefire pumper and dumper. It's going to be
Yeah,
this is going to be like if you listen to us on Vader 1 when we had our friend over at Juan Comics sell a bunch of copies real cheap for $5 to you and said buy it. Now look what the price of that is today. Same thing.
But that's an
Well, that's
actual
the
first
thing.
appearance versus.
yeah.
You think people are opening the book and caring? All it has to do is hit a top 10 list. I'm not just smudging top 10s list. All it has to do is hit a top 10 list, and that thing is $100. Truth.
Well-
is that not the truth?
Well, I don't know about 100, but it could. Not saying it
No.
won't reach there, but
Okay, there's a guy.
there's no
I'm not
reason
trying
why
to
I think
I'm
there's
not
been
trying to
enough
call it out.
time.
But
I
if a
know,
guy
but I
puts
think there's been enough
50 boxes-
time that the market has decided that that's kind of the crappy cameo versus the actual full in number 4. Yeah, I
But
think the
as
market's already
people get
decided this.
priced
Like, I don't
out-
think we're going to
but
go back.
as
and-
people
But yeah,
get
but
priced
what
out of the
happens-
other one, they'll start looking and say, you know what? She really did show up here
Just like
first.
point
so
one.
now I want this book. And
See,
then this
first
becomes a
I think it's
$50
going to be
book.
a $30 to $40 book when she does show up. Easy.
Well, either way, for $7, a $40 book.
Yeah,
What I'm saying
$7.
is, like,
You're the buy-ins. That's why we ranked it high. It's still the cost, but there's a lot.
Like point
There's a
one
reason
is
why. There's a lot of this book, though.
yeah, but the thing
Yeah,
is, like,
there's a lot of-
one point with Miss Marvel, which we just talked about, is like, yo, it's making its way back up again. It's still cheap, but it's starting now to officially be, because people pushed other crap so they could buy that because they didn't have that book. And then when they sold the crap like this book, yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
think
I'm kinda
too.
with
And then then they go back and buy the real first. So, all right. B, not a real first. Yep, I didn't say it was.
That's
It's a
kinda
cameo.
where I'm at,
It'll never
too,
be
though.
a big book. I agree.
Yeah,
it won't
I'm not
either.
arguing with
We're
you.
actually all saying the same thing. 300. Oh, get out of here.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean, it's a crap book. Once again, this is a book that shouldn't even be on this list for a top 5 book, but it is. So this is what we're dealing with. Getting bit on an ankle. And at that point, I mean, I guess I can argue anything. Getting good at it.
Yeah. But again, that's why I'm fine with that B. We good with B?
B. Is she slated for any show? She's always rumored to
She
be up
is.
on something.
Oh,
Amazon.
yeah,
Yeah,
Amazon.
Yeah.
Supposed to have an
this year,
Amazon
right?
show.
Isn't it this
People
year?
love feet.
I think so.
Zaggy says this has got
I could
it should be
also-
$300 because of foot fetishes. Which, if you like silk, you
I could
probably
also- you got two more.
fetish.
Go
I
ahead.
got 2 more Across the Spider-Verse movies. I could see her showing up in that too.
That's possible.
She might be showing
I mean,
up
they
in the-
really
You're gonna
tried
have to
to
fill that out
include
with
a lot
characters
of
at some point.
fetishes, though, with the silk
Yeah.
thing. Zaggy, although being funny, has got a point here, right? Like, yo, the costume, like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, hey, the bandit, yeah, I'm just saying. All right,
Moving on.
moving on. Thank God. Okay, so then we're going to go to Ultimate Printed 1,000 copies 4. Jeez, what's the price on one of these now? This has been a while since we looked it up.
A lot.
You want a 9.8, like 2,500, 2,000 probably.
Ultimate Fallout 4. Let's see. Well, there's that Virgin cover reprint of the variant. We're all not looking for that. $7.14 for the facsimile. Make sure you keep an eye out for the facsimile.
Mm-hmm.
$5. I say there.
Or you could just tell people it's the first issue. And
$900.
900. It's under 1,000.
56 bids for a raw. This is raw. I'm not looking at grade. I'll tell you if it's graded.
Raw.
A raw 56 bids, $900. That's listed
that's
as,
expensive.
you guessed it, almost perfect.
No, get out of
I swear to
here.
God, it's got to be the same seller.
Get out of here. This guy,
Yep.
he's
Yeah,
got new
those-
scam
those
running.
things-
Same
way.
probably.
Does he have a bridge for sale someplace? Is it
Watch, it's probably
perfect
somebody
bridge
we
somewhere?
know too. Be
Almost
wait a
perfect.
second.
This sounds like somebody.
Depends on what the
that's like-
definition of almost is. That could be a big gap.
Yeah, no. This is a guy I think that's like
That's true.
he buys 9.6s, I bet, and is like, yo, that only he sees a 9.6 up there. He's like, what a good deal. All it needs is a crack in the press. Not even touch the book. Just look at all it needs is a crack in the press. And then the first thing he does, he gets it. Don't look at it. Does this thing right here? Goes, you got grader notes on it, bro? How do you know it needs a crack in the press? Then you're asking for, and then he goes like, oh man, such a good deal. Tells all his friends, shows it on his YouTube channel. Cracks and presses it, submits it for 9.8, it gets rejected. Oh, all it needs is a crack in the press again, submits it again, does it, then it's almost perfect, and it's a 9.4 because he's fondled it so much, maybe even a 9.2, and now he's trying to sell it to you guys. So
There's another one yesterday. Buy it now, $750 for a sealed poly bag. It's still in the poly bag.
oh, sealed poly bag. I still got like 2 of those. What do you guys think? It's $700. That still seems rich.
9.6 sold for $946.
So many of those copies out there too. S all day. Venom says S. It's a modern grail. Why do we, whenever we try to pump a book up, we always call it a modern grail? I don't know if it's a modern grail.
I don't think it's
It
at
is
its
for
ceiling
people,
yet, though. To be quite honest,
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
gonna go up.
it is for a lot. I mean, if you're a collector that only collects moderns, I mean, there's very few $1,000 books out there, and at least in the cover A.
But do we
fair
really
enough.
think
That's a
it's a
good argument.
long term? Like, I kind of feel like it's pretty close to.
I don't. No. This is you're misunderstanding what I'm saying here, Venoms. I'm not saying I believe in Miles.
I love
and
the
think
character.
Miles is a great character. Do not get it twisted between what I'm saying. I'm just trying to combine overall stock of this book compared to want for this book eventually, compared to price index for a raw that maybe a 9.2 or 9.4.
Because to be fair, I think a lot of the
Well, you can't say that either.
The speculator part of our hobby, I think, has driven the price of this book so high because I think there are so many copies being held by people speculating that it's going to be worth even more.
Yes.
Like they're counting on it to go up more than
Yes.
You got to understand one thing too.
This is
the cart's well ahead of the horse. Again, I love the character. I'm not saying this is a crap book or anything like that of the kind. I'm just saying $900 raw for a book that I found for a half dozen of them for $8 not that long ago because they're in a box.
Or
There's
was it
tons of them
Five
out
Below?
there.
I mean, you were in Five
I think
Below.
people are hoarding them right now.
Yeah,
And
they were in
you're
Five.
just
I
kinda-
remember Five Below packs where people were coming back with like stacks of them in Five Below packs, and that wasn't that long ago.
But you know,
Yeah.
the
It's being
ceiling
ripped out.
hasn't reached with that issue because the 125, the Dervich cover,
Mhm.
is driving those prices up because no one can afford those covers anymore.
Well,
Advert.
that is true. Nobody can afford
Well,
that.
but Dom, these ended up in Five Below packs. Do you understand what that means? They didn't print out as many Dervish covers as they. That means they had such an overstock of just this cover that eventually they flash panned them out to pretty much throw away.
But
All right,
those
JJ,
are-
what was your point on this? It's not trash. Whoever's putting
I was gonna,
no, it's not trash. JJ,
Well, what I was going to say was the fact that I don't remember now. I had a point and I forgot it, and all across.
sorry.
Sorry.
Is this S tier though? Do you think it's S tier or do you think it's A tier? Which one do you think it is? Right, that's what we're arguing here, right? We're
Yeah,
not
I
arguing any
think
place
so.
below A or S.
Right.
It's
chat-
too. It's too
I
expensive.
kind of want
to
to say S, but I'm so in between. It's one of those books that I feel like will have a correction, but will never like bottom out.
Yes, I agree.
If that
I
makes
agree.
sense.
Yeah.
Like you might see it drop 10% or so in kind of a lull, but then it'll go right back up when Across the Spider-Verse comes out, and then Across the Spider-Verse 2 comes out, and then it goes live action. So there's always going to be these up and down jumps.
Okay,
So I think
yeah.
at least maintains its value.
Do you this is the question then? Like, do you see like if we have like a low, like the low after 16, the 17, 18 low, do you think, I mean, do you lose 20% on this book? Because if so, that's at the current price, do you lose 20% on this book? Because if so, then it can't be S tier.
Can
But
you?
if
Well,
not,
yeah. Well, here, this is the. Well, this is
I
what
mean,
I'm saying.
you
If you look
could,
at
but-
the last two sales over the last 2 days. There is a big difference, at least as far as my pocket goes, between $900 and $750.
oh,
You
yeah,
might
fair
say,
enough.
"Oh, that's not that much."
I mean,
But
it could.
$150 is a big deal to me. Like the
Mhm.
difference between those two sales for identical, no, not identical, but raw books.
Well, one's almost perfect.
Oh, one's almost perfect, but one's still polybagged. So you can
I
that
mean,
going.
Yeah, you don't know what can come out of a poly bag.
No, I know you don't know what
You can
came
have
out of it,
scuffed
but
corners in a poly bag,
there's-
apparently.
Yeah,
Well,
thumb.
Okay, we can put it up with S now, I guess. I think everybody who's saying S is more vested in. Remember, this isn't what you're vested in and you hope. I guess it maybe is hope, but like
the way I look at again, I love the character. I do think he has a bright future, and I do think this book will go up. I just don't know by how much from where it already is.
I just think that the waters have been tainted so much on like the reprints of this and the like homages and like the Five Below packs. Like there's so much stuff that has been kind of diluting it. That you don't think so, JJ?
Well, I think to a degree, but like I think you're going to see that with every book coming up. I mean, Marvel seems intent on doing these stupid facsimile copies, and
yeah.
I mean, I think in the next 2 years, I think every modern key will have a facsimile more or less. So I don't know that you can count it out too much because of that.
I just heard today somebody tried to call the Vader 1 director's cut a 6 print, or the facsimile or something.
Well, and you have
whatever.
I mean, you got Edge of Spider-Verse has a facsimile coming out.
Yeah,
Spider-Verse 2.
Yeah,
so Gwen's got one coming. I mean,
all right.
Well, I don't know.
Even
so that's my question is usually when you do all this, it like taints the market. Like when you put out all these.
Well, I think that having an incentive variant already undercuts it. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's already a book that people are going to want more if they could have it. So I think that also kind of taints it a little. There's an incentive. When you have an incentive, people want that because there's less.
Mm-hmm.
They're automatically, if you give them apples to apples, put both books in front of them, which are they going to choose? They're really going to want the other one.
Well,
so that
if you
always going to be there.
Hulk 181, they have a facsimile issue for Hulk 181. That sold like $50.
But Hulk 181 never had an incentive. There was never a rarer version of Hulk 181.
Yeah, but Venom, the 4 deadly Venoms. This is the problem. You said that Pete's right that a ton of people are holding these, and tons are already graded, and there's more to come. That would mean that this shouldn't be S tier. But you also said that it should be S tier. So I don't know. I mean, I guess the chat's gonna get it again.
Well, I don't know if this is an argument for or against it, but do you think that it translates to less 9/8? Do you think going forward, like you say, you bought those raw copies on eBay, you're that buyer for $750 or for $900? Do you think CGC hammers this book more now, just because there's so many 9/8s out there?
Yeah, I think they might. They knew Mutants 98, and they just we don't care.
Do you command a higher premium?
Yeah, maybe. But maybe you're right because there would be more out there for it. But then I mean, like that's the problem with the whole number system too. Like you know how many people have already cracked. Yeah.
Well, do you guys want to know what was ranked last time, or you don't care?
Go ahead. What was it ranked last time?
I did look. Last time we did have it as an A.
Probably A.
Yeah, because of this.
I mean, the chat's over S for it.
I they're all over S. You got to put it in S.
Again, I reservedly put it there. I think it's an A, but it's just so pricey.
Yeah. The Kamal Khan second print. This is not the second print though. This was like the ultimate Fallout book. The first print you found in Five Below packs. Like it was very easy to find them in Five Below packs.
Here's the point, though.
Well, if I remember, they printed a ton of that whole miniseries too, though.
Yeah, you think it'll be different to get it in higher grade.
Yes.
But meanwhile, the person you're going to be buying a copy from probably has a dozen copies. So it's just like you're paying a premium, then hoping that you're.
Look, I tried to warn the chat that they already ruined this once by having books of people kissing on it and like a spider biting an ankle, but they didn't listen to me, so we're putting it in an S.
Keep moving. We got to keep moving. We're only 3 books in.
We're only 3 books in. We can't keep going this high. I mean, that was an intense book to do, though. All right, then we get this. Her flying through the air, which I think.
That's not her only.
What's it going for now?
That's not the only panel in here, though.
No. Yeah, it's her first. No, it's no doubt her first. I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, she's not on the cover, so that kind of hurts it a little.
Yeah,
but
that's one thing. I both these. I really like the variant cover for this.
Yep,
personally.
Yeah,
she's not on either one.
$270.99 from the UK yesterday, but with shipping, it's basically $300 yesterday for a very fine raw.
Not bad, I guess. All right,
there's a bunch of 9.6s.
Is anybody gonna try to vote this below an A? Because we know she's like she's really coming. So like yeah,
Well,
we're
$385 for a Raw with 35 bids on the 2nd of January.
okay.
That was what, Sunday?
Still under 500, 400.
She's the
Still under
future
400.
mall.
I think I think it's got to go
50
A,
cents.
but I don't know. So
Yeah, I don't think it could go more below A.
I found 2 of these for 50 cents each. But I was happy to sell the extra for like 20 bucks a few years ago.
I mean, I can almost put it in B myself, but it's tough because it's one of those books I actually, like Pete just said, like even still, I could see finding this book and not paying $200 for it. Like
here's my
no, it's not cheap.
Here's my problem with this.
I didn't dollar bins, but
but we already saw just the rumor and the backdrop of her shield showing up, like how it started to spike already, and then
which I think is the problem. Mm-hmm. I think that's a problem when everybody's just buying a book based on she's going to have a bit part in Doctor Strange 2, and then what? Is she going to get her own show?
They're going to give her a solo series. I mean, what you would think was a solo series.
I don't know if she's going to. And even if she does that make her an A tier character that you want to put all this money in? I think a lot of people like putting money into these books, but realistically, ask yourself why you were doing so. What do you hope to get out of this? What do you expect out of this character and this investment when you're putting hundreds of dollars into these books?
And I will tell you this about this character. Fortunately, they revamped her a little bit, right? Like her first series, if they left her to her first series, I think your question would be valid. But with the newer series that they rolled out, they kind of gave her an option to be a little bit more mainstream. And I think they did that for a reason. I don't think they would have done that if they were just going to keep her as niche and not give her the future. But you have a valid point. Character. Do you have a valid point?
She's a member of a Young Avengers team at best. You know what I mean? Like Miles he can carry. He's already shown he can carry a franchise. Like he's a tentpole type character. That I understand putting your money towards. I just
But then why do we have Miss Marvel? Then we shouldn't have Miss Marvel in A either at that point. Because she has a little spin-off that looks, in my opinion,
on her own show though.
But they're trying. I mean,
but it's a show. It's her own show. She's not playing a big part in the movie.
Exactly. No. But I think the pit part in the movie is just like Black Hay. They're going to eventually, that opens up other things. Okay, where are we putting it? We can't talk 8 hours on every book, though.
No, we can't. We can't. I know we're in the first appearances.
So are we going to go to B with this, or are we going lower? So I said, let's go A. Everybody else said no. I see B. Four Deadly Venoms got B.
I could see a B.
Leftover got C. I don't know. A, it's too close.
B.
I'm curious.
All right. Put it in before. Put it in. It's like in between A and B. Just put it in B.
It was B. We kept it where it was.
Oh, it was B? Okay, there you go. BB. All right.
I don't know if it was for the same reasons, but all right, moving on. Let's get through these.
Right. Here we go. We've got Ghost Spider. Gwen Stacy. Jeez.
This is a tricky one. In that I think she could carry something, but we haven't seen her do it.
Yeah.
I know everybody loved seeing her in Miles' movie, but like I said, that was Miles' movie. I don't know.
I want to say A, but
they accepted an offer on $600 for a very fine Raw. So I don't know what the sale price is immediately. I'd have to look it up on a whole nother site, and that's gonna be a pain in the butt. So facsimile edition's coming out February 9th. Yes, sales are already out there.
Dude's
I kind of feel like lately they haven't known what to do with this character in the comics. Yeah, like I feel like it's kind of like the Ghost Spider series is just kind of like meh. And
yeah, I think that's my problem is like even what they've done in the cartoons with her, they keep trying to have her be something even in the cartoons, and they change her a lot. Like they keep changing. I don't think they've settled on
$1,900 9.8.
I'd really like to see this character succeed. This is like the one where it's hard because if I was just being non-biased, I got this one. I have 8 copies. Yeah. Like that's it. Like if that was the case, like I really want to see her do good. Not only just because like I've got copies of this, but also because like, you know, my daughter likes this character kind of,
Mhm.
but she doesn't like this character in any of the cartoons. Actually, she like only likes it as like the doll. You see what I'm
she
saying?
likes the idea of the character more than the actual delivery of what they're.
Yeah. Yeah, which is like, that's a problem.
Well, I think that's kind of how the character caught on originally, though, right? It was more a concept than it was the execution of the character.
Yeah. Which then gets back to the problem that you guys had with America is like, well, what happens when it shits the bed? Like, I don't think they're going to do the Miles romance story. Like, that doesn't even work. And even if it does, then it demotes that character because then she can't hold it by herself.
Hmm.
She was the tag along to
on
Squirrel
Bruce
Girl and
Yang's-
Miss Marvel. Huh? Sorry, JJ, what?
Real quick on Bruce Yang's comment.
What did Bruce Yang say?
You're never gonna see me hype Echo. Don't put that on me. I don't know who he's talking about by saying you, but
After all the
I
hype,
think he's getting us
put in
confused
that
with a
Echo?
different channel, maybe. But
Yeah, I don't remember hyping
I
Echo.
don't know.
I remember complaining.
Yeah,
about
no,
it.
like
I mean,
Echo in the show.
And actually, I was a little bit more positive for. I was actually the one that got.
I
crushed on
remember
America.
saying she's not a very interesting character yet. Kept hoping for them to make her interesting, and like,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, it's like I actually agree with him on the America thing. I think she's good. Like I'm all for. Remember, I'm the one chanting for America.
Yeah.
When people don't like it.
Echo's
But
got
I
a
also,
couple of good
I also
stories.
like the grandma. I also like the grandma, wrestling lesbian grandma. That's a godmother.
Either way, but I think you can't go below B on her. I think she's got to be at A,
No,
right? We got to put
no.
Gwen at A, right?
I still feel like it's an A. I mean,
I think so.
prices are kind of inconsistent, but
I
she
would
has
go below. I
potential
would
to
go below A.
tentpole.
Yeah, I think we have to put her at A. I mean, I just hope they don't. I guess it's one of those things like I think they're going to screw her. Like they don't know what they're doing with her.
Yeah.
Like Miss Marvel might be bad, but at least they have a plan with her, right?
They know what they're doing in the animated movies. I think they know what they're doing. I think they know where they're going in that concept. But the Marvel itself has always been
animate's
like,
never taken over like live. If you can get something live action, it blows up a lot better than anime. Or DC would be killing it at all points. This is the other thing with America. I think they actually have a direction for her going forward. I think that's what my argument was. Like they actually have with Gwen.
You
they
don't
just
think
keep
her direction is secondary character? I mean, why does Riri have an announced Disney Plus show while
Right,
America
great,
doesn't when she's
great.
already going to be appearing in a movie
Great.
in a couple of months?
Okay, I get what you're saying, but every argument you make, I can make for Gwen Stacy. She is not a primary character. Not in any storyline is she a primary character. She either matches up with she's the third wheel to Squirrel Girl and Miss Marvel. She's the understudy to Miles, like the try to be a comedic / flirty girl. But
let me put this to you then. But you're also talking about it's a spider
you
character,
like the character.
Sonyverse. So as far as Sony goes, she's theoretically their third most important person that they have in their roster of characters, behind Peter Parker, behind Miles.
Morbius.
Who they have next?
Morbius.
Yeah, exactly. What about Morbius? They're talking about making a Kraven movie, Silver Sable and Black Cat. You really think those are really going to take off? They're reaching for anything.
I love Silver Sable. I have dreams about Silver Sable.
Also, too, on the value, the whole Emma Stone rumor has put a stupid spike on the value of the book when you're looking at values of it right now.
Once again, I'm just saying, like every argument you make for Gwen Stacy, you can make for America. We won't change it around. We don't have time for that, anyways. Let's put it A and call it a day. Okay.
You gotta get Moon Girl up there.
I did, but we're not actually. It's not going to be a fair comparison because we're actually going to do Devil Dinosaur, not Moon Girl. Because Devil Dinosaur.
You could have done the other one. Well,
Kirby doesn't go below B. It's the rule of the channel. Bottom line.
I still like this book.
I
like it. I like it as an A. It's still relatively cheap.
Yes, that's what we had. This was
first.
just last week.
No,
so I don't think I
in
really
the book,
need to look
but
it up.
still,
I will.
I like it. I like it because eventually, when her first gets blown out of proportion, people are like, "Yo, no, she wasn't the first one with it." Because eventually, they're going to have to explain how she got it. People are going to go back.
$16.50 today.
$16.50 for this book.
Yeah,
it's cheap. It's getting cheaper than it was. Holy, the bottom's dropping on this book.
What about 9.8?
I don't have a
it's
9.8.
tough to get a 9. That's
It's
tough.
cheaper even a
to get
9.8.
Huh?
No, I think it's like 250, 300. I don't think it's a crazy amount
It's
for a 9.8.
354.
I could be wrong.
9.8.
You have more faith in Silk.
350.
Well, yeah, the fetish people,
Yeah,
Eric, for the Silk. I
342.
get it.
354. So it's like a 300. Oh well,
Are you guys-
385. 432. It's
No, I
inexpensive
don't like
9.8,
that
but raw you can get this cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grab
I would
copies
say
when I can
A
see it.
only
I like
because
cheap.
it depends on the focus of the series and the other stuff they're
Yes.
going to move forward with the two characters. You think S?
$16. It's Kirby.
Well, I only say because
this
it's
is
half,
this is what,
but it's
because
only
this
one
what-
half of a team.
Yeah, it is, but
Yeah.
it could be theoretically the breakout Groot type character that people just love to. Oh, look at that funny dinosaur.
Yeah.
Well, the crazy thing
People
is
love
now
characters, even dinosaurs.
that devil dinosaur is more popular now with Moon Girl than it was with Moon Boy. If you think about it, the generation today likes it more than our generation growing up liking that book.
Well, maybe ours, but not when it first came out. When it
No,
first
no,
came
when it
out,
first
it
came
did
out.
it
First
go,
came
did it
out,
go to
yeah.
like 48 or 56, which is a long run for.
Yeah, a little monkey dude riding a dinosaur. It was kind of silly.
He wasn't a monkey. Oh my god! All right,
Moon Boy.
yeah, Moon Boy.
Yeah, Moon Boy. Okay,
The first human.
Then-
The first human.
You tell him down. All right.
all right.
We're gonna go. Okay, so we're gonna go reverse order, and from
I don't
the
take
bottom.
offense to the monkey comment. I liked Hit Monkey.
Okay.
That was funny though. It was a good show.
Here we go. So we've got Princess Fisk.
We're going this way with it.
Yeah, we're gonna go backwards. Princess Fisk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's going to be. I don't
I
know.
still
There's
like her as a
no.
character.
I never like villains. Yeah, I don't really like villain Spec, but I don't even know if this character is a villain. Like I said, I think when we analyzed the first time around, it's like the Flash Thompson of
Yeah, she's like a.
her character. I kind of think
Yeah.
a foil.
I
I,
mean-
guess you want to call it a foil, but
Could
not
be a
really a
good
villain.
foil, but she could end up being her Lex Luthor.
Maybe a spoiled brat.
No, she is a spoiled brat.
Yeah,
No, she's definitely that. Yeah,
I can tell you where we had her before if you were.
that's the other thing.
A lot of C's coming in
Will
the
anyone
chat.
find her that likable?
No, but I could see how it could be. I could see how they could convert her, and she just becomes like, I don't know.
She
I mean,
could
I'm
play
not gonna.
I can see.
Oh, that's
I can see
I want this
DC.
book to
I
take
don't
so
know.
all
I don't
the
think
ones I
it's-
have, I can just pull open the bonus activity pages and start doing those.
We had her at B last week. This
We had her at
sold
B.
for $30 yesterday
No,
for a very fine
C.
as well.
C. That's a lot for that.
Ooh,
Sold for
like
$40
that process.
on
No.
December 30th.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna be in the class, but like, I mean, I think the problem with it is
yeah, she's gonna be in the show. Yeah, that's
the
obvious.
problem is
15,
we actually have a
50,
better. There's a better since we know all these lists too. We know that there's somebody better probably coming up.
What day did we do the show?
yeah.
We would have done it on what, December?
Last week. Last week.
What day was that? 30th.
I don't
The
know.
29th. That's probably why. When we did the show, there was a sale for $15.50 at auction.
Oh wow.
At $15, I like it a lot more than I like it at 30 or 40.
Agreed.
I think that's
agreed.
probably the difference.
Agreed.
Yeah,
But now it's $30. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, sold for 30 yesterday for very
C.
fine.
Put in C. C.
Yep, that's fine.
C. We gotta get
At
going.
that price, and that's that's how I go by this. I'm ranking it based off of where it's
All
at.
right, this one's gonna go. I know people are gonna go crazy over it. So
yes,
I don't,
it's still S.
I still
It's
want
still
it.
S. The price does not go down
It's
on
a
this
beautiful
book.
no.
It's
This is
so
the
hard
one
to
that.
get.
This is why I argue against her getting her other one in A. This is the S book, and the other one's not an A. But whatever.
I
think because there's multiple things going
for
for
this.
There's just
Because-
so many multiple things going for this.
I still want it. Like I'm going to keep watching this forever until I can find a copy that I might be able to afford one day.
You'll have to
Like,
work a trade somewhere because you're not gonna
I
get
just
it.
want it.
Here's the thing. This is one of those books where the supply can't meet the demand.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there's even been like foreign editions of this book come out and everything else, but it has nothing but gone up in price. So I know that the chat apparently is hating on it right now, but this, like I said, I think this is the S book.
Because they don't have it. But I think the chat is now locked in to just drive me crazy with the books they have. I could tell you,
Joe's on board with us.
like what books the chat has and what doesn't at this point. This is an S tier book, and I don't have this book. We've heard the story.
Yeah, I
about
don't
this
have
book.
it either, and
I was supposed to have it, and somebody, there's a mess up at the store.
That's right. You did tell that story.
There's a very big mess up at the
even
store.
even if I have it, like quite literally, like everybody's always going to be looking for it.
Yeah, it is,
and that's why it's never really going to go down.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like this book, S tier, Venom. See, everybody's getting S's on it. They're getting S's onto it.
You get the second best, like JJ said, the foreign edition. If you can find a foreign edition,
this kind of reminds. This is like the Delato, X23.
Yeah, it's a good book.
Yeah, it's just the book people want. People want that Delato. They don't care that there's a Jurdovic.
Okay,
much harder to find.
America A-Force. Loki, her adopted stepmom. She also has her adopted stepsister. It was one of the changes they tried to make to more mainstream her thing up with the multiverse. If she's in the multiverse, this might be the multiverse that shows up for the Strange thing. It's a cheap book. Is this a cheap book?
I can't
believe it was, because I do see where we had it ranked.
It's really inexpensive. Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
The variants, I think, get up there a little bit in price, like the Hughes. But
which one is this?
Darth Lopez.
I don't know. I think it's the exact same thing
about the rest. Go ahead.
Well, I think I said the same thing last time on this one. Like, I like this as a book because I think at some point they're going to do an A-Force. I'm not sure what the lineup of A-Force is going to be. I don't so much care about America's association with Loki being her mom and all. I don't.
Well, I think I know.
I don't even know if that'll play into it because.
Remember,
because of where it ranked. I know, but
we had to put some Loki and girl. This Loki might get out there.
Not for this reason.
Does this help?
This is what I'm trying to get to.
Does this help your decision today? A bundle of 3 comic books, including Secret Wars 1, A-Force 1, and A-Force number 2. Actually, it's the Secret Wars, the Love Journal one.
Please tell me it was $1. Please tell me it was. Please tell me shipping was
not $1.
Please tell me
it's
shipping
$2.76 with 2 bids.
How much is shipping? Tell me they charged $20 for shipping.
$8.50. $8.50 for shipping.
Also, yeah, okay, probably.
So it still ends up being about $10, maybe $11.
The book is cheaper. Yeah, but if you could go to a con and go like, look, it's sold on eBay for $2, they're gonna give it to you for $1. It's
$10 on January 3rd. Raw. Again, I'll go raw. There's a 9.6 sold for $61.
But it's graded 9.6. Wait, time out. A graded 9.6. You said a graded 9.6.
Well, no, I don't know.
It's right now. It's grade modern's $28 or whatever it is. So.
A 9.8 sold today at auction for $86.
Huh?
86.
You gotta wonder what it is at the same time. Like, if we're ranking it based on America's relation to that book and the Lady Loki, like, I don't think it matters that much. Like, so that's for me. That's why I'm putting it in C.
But that, well, yeah. If you just go off of the America aspect of it, but are we taking in the ancillary? Because again, I think this book, as far as A-Force goes, I think we probably see this team in some sort of show or something.
I think you have to take in anything that affects
I agree about that.
Like, it wasn't just
that's why I think I give it a little bit of
that we didn't put in the America list that had just America in it. I don't know why this one got voted so high. Actually, I thought this was going to be way lower.
I think for the same reason that we were talking. Well, and I'm bringing it up now. It's like if you think of it from the aspect of A-Force, if you think A-Force could show up, you give it a little extra at the low price that you get the potentiality there.
Okay, what did we have? Are we guys?
We had it at B. We had it at B last time.
For Singularity. Okay. Yes, isn't that Stepsister Singularity?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? What is it? Or is that another kid? Who cares?
It's a character. It's like that's like cosmic-y type of.
Oh yeah.
Spacey looking. There's a Hans variant that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But we had it at B last week or whatever week.
D, B, maybe C. Can we put it in C?
Well, you can put it wherever you want.
A-Force.
Anybody wants.
An A based on America gets a C. Now everybody's grading between A and C. Yeah, so let's just put it in C. I think we get
we'll just take it. That's fine. Like I said, we had it in B before, but C is fine. It's not that much of a difference.
Yeah, but I think we pulled it out when it was compared to other shit books too, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Again, I think the A-Force bump gave it that B. So what do you got next?
Miles book.
A Miles book. Oh,
because it's the
Assessor.
Yeah. The Assessor.
It's a cool cover too. I like that cover. Yeah. I mean, it's very simple, but I like it.
I think this book gets more play for the cover than it does the Assessor.
Yeah, but you just said what we're ranking it for. We're ranking it for the Assessor. So
I know. I'm just saying. Well, no,
I mean, whatever. Yeah. Where did we have it originally? It couldn't have been above C.
Well, it's $35 today. It's sold for.
Ooh. So
What did it sell? Oh, that's Silk. I got to find the right list. We got so many goddamn lists here. Where do we have it?
Doing
We
second
had it
page,
in
Patrick.
C. We had it in C the last time we did this. $40 on the third.
Saggy, killing me, Saggy. No, we are not going S tier with this book. For the guts, I don't think it can go above C.
$40. I can't.
You might
I
even think about
D
putting
is
a
fine
D, to be
where it
honest
is.
with you, at that price.
Where are you at?
For $40, I'm at D, but
Oh,
I think
D. I didn't know. I thought you said B.
we got C's. We got C's, I think, for it. So I think we got a
D.
B like a creep, and then James wants it in B. No, it's got to be C, right?
Let's see.
That's what we had before.
Now we got two B's. We got two B's. Hold on. Chat's behind.
It's
Please
just-
tell me why it's B. I mean, at least James goes creepy AI villain, which I just don't think is.
I think it's the best shot for a unique
C.
Miles villain.
I do too. I think it's the best shot
So
from you.
that's why I think it's not.
But for $40, I mean, we got
Yeah,
they're
but
back
for
to
$40.
C.
I'm
They're
not
back to
going
C.
It's
The C's
C.
came back. The C's came back and started
Yeah,
taking.
there we
it
go.
over.
This is
All right.
where I'm at. See.
JJ,
the
you gonna
price.
debate that or no?
No, I said C.
Okay, cool. See,
Yeah, if this
I'm
is like a
with you.
$12 book, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm B all day, but not for 40.
Okay, and then oh my god, these Silk books. Spider Woman.
Well, this is everybody. I mean, not everybody, but this is multiples,
Yeah. So,
and it's the variant.
yeah, I know there wasn't anything. Well, do you want to do that one or do you want to do this one?
Well, it's up
Because
to
the
you.
rest doesn't get much better. All her books are first appearance in one variant. So maybe we'll skip the variant. Maybe we'll
No,
just
she has
do
two variants.
Oh, we gave her two variants. Okay,
Yes.
all right. So we'll give her this variant.
Well, it's because this was one of her top 5 rated books that we had the last time.
JJ loves this book.
I do like this book.
I know.
I don't have this one. I like it.
Wait, is this the variant or the A? This is the A, right?
That's the variant.
This is
The A
variant.
is the
Well, this is the variant. Okay.
yeah, the one where they're like hanging upside down or something.
How much is this book?
I'll have to, that one I don't know offhand.
And literally all it is it's a variant. I mean, it's a team
Well,
of two.
and it's a
It went
team
way
up.
up, but I think it's dropped an awful lot.
Well, I think there was some talk, at least at one time, about them doing something. Maybe even doing an animated series a la like Miles, but doing it for Spider Women.
Who did
Was
Silk
a-
go against? Who is Silk against? How is
I don't remember.
how is
Who
Squirrel
she
Girl
against?
Nova not in this? But we've got Silk and
Oh, she was against Amadeus Cho.
Hmm.
God, American fucking Silk. I mean,
Why is it Spider Women? Yeah.
I'd say probably.
Marvel's got, like,
I mean,
nothing to
I'm
her.
not seeing any.
I like it, but at the same time, it's a team up book. So, in the effort of speeding things along, I'd say C.
C.
Maybe if
C.
I put 1 and 25.
I'm in C. It's all right. I'm in C. C, D, C, C. Put in C.
I kept
Anybody
it
gonna
right there
argue
with
C?
A Force.
Yeah, nobody's
I'm
gonna
still
argue
trying
C.
to find a price on it. $290.
Don't worry about it. We're already past it. We got
All
it
right.
for the time where this will be forever.
Yeah,
All right.
it will be.
So we know this villain's gonna. Well, we don't even. There's a debate if this is a villain or vigilante because I actually think she has a villain. But you guys, on a dollar book that I said this is the villain that's gonna be there, and he's been cast. You guys voted in the trash. So instead, we have to put out Red Ranger here, and
Just want to
Okay.
point out we had that book as an A tier the last time
Which
we did
book?
it.
Alpha.
The one we just ranked at C.
I didn't. You guys talked me out of that one, but at least you're getting your minds back. So now we know this character's gonna show up too.
Well, as I was going to say, is the only one that's sold is at $295. That's the only one. $295 at 9.4.
Okay, we gotta keep
Hard to
going though.
find.
So here we go. It's going to be like a vigilante / villain, maybe. He's cast. Miss
No,
Marvel's
I
going
don't
to have
think
a
he is.
show.
And it's rumored he's cast.
Oh, it's rumors he's cast. Yeah. The other one, which
Yeah,
was the
rumor.
boyfriend that she first had, was actually cast, and we decided
Yeah.
to put that book in the trash for some reason because it was a $2 book. That went in the trash, but this guy's got a rumor that he might be cast, and he's on the
What are
list.
you yelling about?
I'm yelling that you guys trashed the book about the car, the 13 from her first volume. We actually had a guy that was being cast.
The ice guy, right?
The boyfriend.
Human guy.
Yeah, like Sam Kinison from Back to School or something, and he's just here to lecture us on how we've ruined his lists.
Yeah, we ruined your lists.
Yep. Yeah, no, the comma guy who was cast, and then we chose
because he's got a very limited storyline. You know, it's not going to work out. That's why.
Did anybody ever really die? I don't know.
That's
what
you
said
said.
D, maybe.
Really
but it said now we're taking this, which was an A book, and we're moving it to D. So
is that where we had this?
This was an A book?
Yeah. We had it someplace.
Well, of course we had it someplace. I don't know where it was, though.
We had someplace high enough to make this list.
Probably good price.
That
You
is
need to quit
true.
looking up the
Didn't
prices
like
for
this
these. I
list.
think that's
Yeah, stop looking at the prices for these.
I looked at the price.
D.
It was
Put it
$25
D.
bucks.
They voted D. Yeah. We got that's big surprise.
D for dead.
Yeah, D for we should have D for you should have listened to me last time. We wouldn't even have this book in here, but nobody listened to it.
I'm
Dumpster.
waiting for it
D.
to open. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's a B. That's where it was last time. It's a B. Where are we putting it
Dark
now?
Lopez wants us in S tier. This is B. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
Oh, B.
Put it,
yeah.
Put it in D. Put it in D.
Oh,
Should
D.
be on the list. D.
D.
Dog. It should be in dog.
Dead.
Well, it was in a B last time.
Well, it shouldn't have been. That's what I'm saying.
I think you talked it into that, didn't you?
No, absolutely did not. Absolutely did not talk into B. Maybe I did. Didn't though.
I thought you liked Red Dagger. I thought that's the whole.
I
thing.
like
You
the
were
other
selling
guy.
his-
I was trying to say that Karma, the dude that's there, that you guys said had limited lifespan, was going to be. I sold every book. That was part of the show. All right. So then we go backwards from her. Okay. So now she gets a double again. Miss Marvel number
yeah,
one.
Let's do first solos. This will be easier to get through.
Miss Marvel number one.
so
B?
expensive.
Huh?
Yeah.
B.
B?
I kind of want. I mean, I don't think I can put it on the same tier as her first. So I don't know.
No. And
No.
Everybody's
that's
putting
where we
S
had
in
it
there.
before.
I don't know though.
No, people are
It
joking
does-
around. They're not.
I
putting
mean,
S in
it has the appeal of obviously being her on the cover and new outfit and everything else, and but I'd say B.
I think
I'm
B is.
BA,
I think
but
B's all right. Yeah, I think
probably
B's
How
all
many
right.
B.
printings? Did they come out like 6 printings?
Yeah, something like that. At least.
7, I think.
Sure.
But yes, we did B last time. I'm comfortable with her.
I think we could put her in B. There is like 4. Is there 4 or 6 printings on that?
Also, just to throw this out there, all the books we
least
chose
6,
that
I
we
think.
did before were never. There were no D's and there were no trashes.
Yeah, none of these were on anything under B. Down. The only reason is if
I
we
don't even
start
think
bringing
there were
up
any-
printing, then the whole chat's going to get up to like this book has a 5th print, and it's like okay.
Yeah. We might have actually had C's though.
Did you say first title? Because there's a first appearance still in here. Okay, first title, Silk, first title. I actually like the cover on this in her collection.
Well, sometimes it's the same thing.
No, but this isn't her first appearance. Still is we've got
No.
two
This is not her first appearance. No.
Yeah, it's not even her first cover. All right, so this is we're doing first solo book. So here we go. First solo book.
Yes.
Silk. I don't think we can put it above B.
How about B? I think B.
JJ.
I'm all right with that. It's fair.
Where are you guys?
I think it's
I'm
pretty
at
cheap
highest
still.
B. I'm at
Yeah,
highest
B. Yeah, highest B. That's
highest B, which means
that's
we
where
can
we had it
definitely go
before, and I'm
C if
still
we want
comfortable
to.
with that.
Hey, somebody. Okay, I'm going to see. There we go. I like
In comparison, now with the rest of these books, I could see it as a C.
I'm going to type this in so that we can see where we're at. Silk 1. Okay, Silk 1. Because we're going to have to start trying to move this a little bit.
Yeah, we do got to keep moving.
Okay, Silk 1. B. It looks like BBC.
But we're at
2
least halfway
Cs,
through.
2 C's, a B, a C. It's going in C, guys. It's going C fast.
In this list, I'm fine with that.
I swear we should have lined up. We should do a rematch against Nova versus Show, and then, or just Nova should have won. He just had a hard lineup. B. We're BC. Hey, what's up, that guy? These guys, that guy. All right, what are we gonna do? We're like split between B and C.
I got it in C.
B. Just put it in B.
Put in B.
Thank
B.
you.
Yeah, we'll
All
judge it out. B. All right.
What do I get? A Miles, and Miles is first,
Solo.
right?
Yep.
It's
See,
first
this
solo.
book's way too expensive.
It did get pretty spicy pretty quick.
Way too expensive though. Yeah, it's like $1,000 and a 9.8.
Oh,
Is it?
so it's more than Ultimate Fall. It's more than this first.
Yes.
No.
No.
And
Oh,
a
and the
9.8.
9.8. You said,
And a
9.8,
9.8,
you said
it's a
9.8,
grand.
you said. Okay.
Well, I think it goes where it was before.
What? C? B?
C.
C? I'm
Amongst
okay with
this
C.
group, I
I'm
get
okay
it.
with C.
I mean,
I'm
technically,
okay
it's his second appearance.
Given the
but I mean,
price,
it's
I'm
really-
okay with C.
Yeah. C or
Are we
D? What did you
collecting
say?
second appearances?
I said B
B? Okay.
because a lot of his books are definitely going up, and that's his first solo outing besides Ultimate. And people
So,
are probably going to
Split
go
the difference.
towards that one.
C?
How much did it sell for? What was the last sale on that?
Without,
This thing?
Yeah.
that's
It's gonna be
Stephanie.
pretty
That's
pricey.
for a lot.
Sorry to hear that, T. Jones. There's a lot. There's 1, 2 C's. Okay, so the chat's like us. It's split C and B. We gotta get a couple more people getting into the chat. I'll give it like about 5 more seconds. What you guys want? Well, we have it in C right now. Trash
I just put
because
it
your
down
community
just to-
blew
to
this
move it.
up. Because how do we own the entire community at this point? Darth Lopez.
Yeah, don't be putting that
Don't be
evil on
putting
me.
everybody's bad mojo on us, bro.
Don't you put that evil on me.
JJ already
Bobby.
chased somebody out here because he's yelling about it earlier. But yeah, don't put everybody's bad mojo on us. We do 2 live shows a week, and then Pete does the rest. So
Hey, I know.
Good, every
a lot of
time,
my
every
friends
time.
might talk about other things, but that's them talking about what they want to talk about.
all right,
Everybody's entitled to their
so you
opinion.
guys are not giving us any help with this. You're just going B's and C's. So we get one more B. I'm gonna put what the next book
one.
is gonna be in the chat. But we're gonna one more
next,
B. We'll
next
go up
vote
to B.
is the answer.
Yeah, next vote is the answer.
While we do that, are you picking out what's next?
Yeah, I am. I'm just gonna type in the chat what the next one is, so that they can get a head start on what they want to vote for. Okay. So it's gonna stay in C then, unless somebody puts some. You have to put Spider-Man or Miles, and then the vote for that. Okay, America won. First solo title.
We're sticking C. We're sticking C on that one. All right.
Unless somebody changes, they have a minute. All right, America won.
This is one of those weird books. I love all the variants for this, but I kind of hate the cover. I don't know why. It looks weird to me.
It's not a great cover.
But I'd put it. I kind of, this is one too where the first solo. Well, it's starting to take off now, but for the longest time, it wasn't stupid crazy money.
The whole run was nothing.
Yeah,
It was low.
Plenty.
Yeah.
All been follow.
A year
Even a few
ago.
months ago, you could have picked it up cheap.
A year ago, I remember these books were in the 90% off at my LCS. And I'd already got a couple. I had already had a bunch of these because I bought it at the 50% off cover. And I was like, and then I bought a couple at the 75%. I was like, do I really? But then again, it's 90% off. So I was like, yeah, I'll buy a couple more.
Yeah, that Bartell is nice.
C, A, don't like the
all the
cover.
variants for
D,
this,
C, B, C. I think we're between B and C on this one
I
again.
got a couple of the variants actually. I got the Bartell. That's why I'm also a fan.
Is the Bartell the hip hop one?
Do you guys feel?
No, it's just like a portrait of her face. It's like issue 8. It's just gorgeous. It's just a great cover.
So I think we're going to go. I think we got to go with C on that.
C?
I think they're giving it a C. Yeah.
All right. Some of these are dropping from their initial rank. That was a B, the one we ranked it initially. For those keeping score at home.
All right. This is not because it's their first appearance. This is also because it's got one of the favorite villains that I see. The only way you can make this character interesting, the Bordego Bandit with his dog Bendito, is both of their first appearances. It's a little fun.
Bodega Bandit.
Bordego Bandit. That's who was in there. So what was that? Was it? I'm just gonna put Gwen so you guys see it. Gwen is going in the chat right now. Gwen number
That
one.
book is actually going up. It's actually going up. That book.
Probably because I'm tired, but C.
But it's got the Bordego Bandit.
That's down. That's down from where it was. We initially had this as a B.
as a B.
I still
It
say
is
I think
cheap.
it's actually
I mean,
a pretty,
it's not
I
an
think this book's
expensive.
still cheap,
I would
though.
say if you have her first as an A, if you think that character is really going to slide out there, and this isn't such a bad bet for how cheap it is as a book, right?
Yeah, I think it's still pretty cheap. I'm going to look real fast.
Trash. Ooh. She
What
has
is that?
fallen from the grace of the Lord.
175 and 9.8.
There's like 6 printings on this too,
Let's
right?
go.
It's not bad.
C. All right. Throw in C.
Holy, whoa, $50 for a first print.
B. We
What
got a
about
B, a trash, 2 trashes, bunch of C's. Looks like C. Don't even look up the price.
I'm comfortable with C.
$37. Yeah, I don't know. I thought this was cheap. This ain't cheap.
No, it's
Oh,
it.
and C though.
Me.
Okay, so Moon Girl 1. Wait a
Wait,
minute.
where are we putting that? C, did you say?
Yeah, okay. Well, this doesn't. How am I going to do this one? Because Moon Girl, it's Moon Girl.
It's her first solo, but it is her first
one.
appearance.
And her first
Yeah.
appearance.
Both.
A.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A.
I
Yeah,
that
think
book
elite.
has legs.
Well, even just that, it's a good book. A. Moon Girl.
Remember, she was of the
Was this the S
no
book for her?
trash, no S tier matchup that we had.
Oh, really?
No, that's right.
Who was she
That was
between?
matchup with no S, no trash.
S tier.
Yeah, no hitter.
Jesus, Zaggy. Zaggy's got S tier. A S A.
I say- I would say S, but I don't know
Thanks.
how well the series is going to play out as far as like a mainstream.
A to S.
Just because
A,
it's
borderline
animated,
S. I
and
agree with
animated
that.
for kids.
I think this is where we're at.
Oh, Lopez.
Yeah,
Don't make me take
Lopez.
that wrench away.
He's becoming a professional. Trolling. All right, B man. Okay, well, that's so that'll keep it out of the S tier, I guess. But I think this isn't a bad thing. Look, man,
Yeah.
I've
No,
been saying this for years now
I
about
think
this
it's a good
character.
book and a good series.
I've been saying this for years.
Yeah. And you know what?
I started seeing this character, dads and daughters showing up at cons like 6 years ago as this character, 5 years ago as this character, right? Like shortly after this first run was
The
coming out.
dad was Moon Girl and the daughter was the dinosaur.
No, the dad was
Oh.
the dinosaur and the girl was the moon girl.
I don't know. I thought maybe they were being creative.
They was like they had those red.
That'd be
I
interesting.
mean, every con you go to when after the TPB came out, yeah, after the trade paperback came out, everyone you go to, you'd see those red Tyrannosaurus Rex Halloween costumes and a little girl with puffs on the side of the head. Like they loved it, and I was like, yeah, it's gonna be this is gonna be a good character. So, huh?
If
What?
this is truly a successful kids animated series, like that's super popular, like will it be one of those things where like it gets so popular that parents end up hating it because their kids watch it all the time.
Yeah, true.
SpongeBob.
But
But even
no,
though,
no, I think it's gonna be like a
That's
Teen
the
Titan
room.
type thing though. So I think we're gonna get like Teen Titanish. So I think it won't be that bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
Yeah.
that's the hope,
So-
at least.
We're an A.
Well,
We're an A. A it is. Okay.
Well, you hope that our animated show is like Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, exactly. We're hoping.
We're hoping, yeah.
projecting a hope.
Well, I mean, have you seen some of the previews for it? It looks very
It looks good. And it's got a good production.
Okay.
behind it, so
okay. If it's
Fresh
Stegosaurus, then you'd have it in S tier, I guess. Okay.
What about
Sounds good.
Triceratops? Was that movie?
I like Triceratops.
There you go.
I like
Velociraptor.
Ichthyosaurus. All right. We're gonna go back to a whatever their non-variant
Triceratops
book is.
and samurai armor.
Oh, their non-variant book. So we get the actual bad guy that kind of is going to be in the class, but is the big,
Cree.
yep. It's going to be what's his name? What do they call him? It's Marvin Ellis. Somebody Kid
Yeah.
Cree. Yeah, Kid Cree.
Yeah, Kid Cree.
Kid Cree.
Marvin Ellis, yeah. Kid Cree.
And there are variants for this book.
Kid Cree.
Expensive ones.
Oh wait, I didn't put that in. So I gotta start again. So I'm gonna go Kid. I'm just gonna put Kid in it. Okay, let's vote on the Kid. All right.
Why are you even bothering? By the time you type that in,
Well, I don't know because it
understand
actually
why you're
worked. No,
doing
you
that.
guys say that, but it actually has worked. It's like divided it up. I think somehow. I don't know.
Oh,
In
I
my
see what
mind,
you're
it
saying
works.
though. But yeah, if you put it in there, it's a placeholder.
Yeah. I still think at least a B on this, if not an A. I like it. Still like this book. Liked it last week. Like it
I
this
think
week.
B. I don't think you can put it in the same as her. I don't think you can put it in the same as
Yeah, fair enough.
first appearance of the actual character.
Fair enough. Okay, B, 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 C over there from James. C,
Really? This character's better than Princess Fisk. I'll tell you that much.
Much better. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like way better than Princess Fisk.
Yeah, but
And
Princess Fisk will be a character on the show.
so is this guy.
He's gonna get
be
more
on the show.
airtime.
Yeah, he's going to
So is
be on the
this
show.
one. They'll both be in the show, I think.
Did I also add he's from
I think this
Kalamazoo,
character will
Michigan?
play better too.
You say Kalamazoo?
Yeah, Kalamazoo, Michigan. That's where his backstory says he's from. Watch, you'll see.
Huh.
I mean, I
Again,
think that's the
people
main
just like saying
antagonist type
Kalamazoo.
person.
Goat 99 is not a fan.
Yeah, 099
So
doesn't.
we're saying B, huh?
No, well, the chat's saying we're in between B and C. No comment. Get
I
the
think chat's
get
leaning
the,
more
get,
C.
get the Russian ahead of you. The comment. Get the Russian ahead of you. Bump him out of here.
I got the rush.
Yeah, Russian us.
Brewskis.
Somebody got it. No, you gotta let Lopez do it, man. He hasn't done it yet. All right.
Well, he's giving us no comments.
I know.
Because he hates all modern characters, so this is
Except
not
for
a
Miss Marvel.
Dark.
Except, no, he's trying to taint it. All right. So are we I can't believe this is going to go C, but if nobody votes for B, we have to throw it in the C, which means you're putting this on the same level as Princess Fisk, was there's not going to be as good character. I want this screenshot too, because I'm going to.
Chat has outvoted us.
We will.
I'm going to do the dance around the pole like I did with Black Hay. Like, yo, come on.
You know
All right.
what? Move
I'm shocked.
Dance around the
Princess Fisk
pole.
down to D.
Move what?
Princess Fisk down to D.
We can't. The chat outvoted us 20-1 on that one. It almost made. She almost made.
It's not up to us.
Yeah, no. See now you guys see now. Dom's gonna be doing it too. He's gonna be doing one of these IG dances sometime too. Like I told you. All right. Anyways, here we go. Where the hell? No, I don't know where we go. Okay.
Wait, what did you just do?
Non-variant. Okay.
Variants.
This book. If you got
Wait, what did you just do?
12. Do you see it?
No, but you did Moon Girl. Oh, I think you did Moon Girl ahead of time. That's why.
I did Moon Girl because I doubled up. I went for the bomb back up. So we did Moon Girl
It
non-variant.
doesn't matter. Just
No, I know, but yeah. We've done 4 out of 5 Moon Girl books, is why I was confused.
These will be 4 out of 5 for everybody now. We're on everybody's 4th book.
Oh, we're on everybody's 4th. Okay.
If this doesn't go D, I might just leave the show for the rest of the show. This book should not even be on the list. It's a trash book. This is the definition of garbage. It's not even the first kiss. This is garbage.
That is true.
But think about it. People
No, I'm thinking about garbage.
Whether or not it's the first kiss is irrelevant.
Pissy! No, sir. Hey, Eric, I'm dropping our whole team now, letting everyone else pick it up. Go ahead.
The problem with this book is it's a 100% cover buy.
Yes,
It is.
Which is very bad
There's
investment.
nothing. I mean, it's
Well,
So it's got a
not
lot
always,
of stuff
but in
going
the
wrong.
case of something that's a cover A and not rare, like there's very few of those things that maintain value past a certain point.
but I think the difference here is it's not a cover buy for real so much for the art as I guess the moment, but is the moment all that important?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
It's not
it's
bad
not
either,
just,
but yeah,
It's actually a hot, but well, whatever.
Well, look, the story
yeah,
may
it's an
suck.
homage to the movie, you know.
The story may suck, but the cover is nice.
Great cover, overpriced. It's got to be D then. Stop saying that. Cover
Wait and
buys
see.
or not?
well, if it makes you feel any better, last time this was a B,
No, they're really great to
which
sell
is
when they're on
why
the hype
it's here.
law. Like get them out as fast as you can. Yes. D.
I don't think all cover buys are bad investments, but
No, I don't either.
I think when it's like a cover A like
No,
this,
because I thought
think
the S
you have
tier
the
one where it's
potential
like
for it to
got something
drop.
else going for it, where it's a rarity and
It's
like
a C or B. I don't think it's a
Yeah.
D.
if you flip it upside down the way, it's horrible. D. I said trash last time. Trash again. D.
trash.
The variant has a dope ass cover. I agree, but that's not what we're ranking it on. We're ranking it on
Yeah,
this.
we're ranking on this
Yeah.
one.
All right, so
Yeah,
we're in
ranking on
D.
this one.
I think we did it.
$28 today.
That's not true. People do not. They okay.
Best off on 100
All right.
today. I wonder what that accepted.
Yeah. All right. Good enough. Like I said, time to sell. Let's go.
I would sell
Okay. So this is
if I didn't want it just for my run.
this is A tier.
Oh wait, where do we leave that one? Where am I putting it?
It's D.
D?
It
Was it
got
D? I
voted
don't know if
to
I got
D,
the
yeah.
D. I mean, it was.
Yeah,
I know you were
got it.
hoping for it, but
No. Yeah. Here we go. D.
okay.
No important. Duh. D. The C.
Hey,
I didn't.
I've
read
got
law.
multiple windows.
Give
I'm looking
us
up
a grade.
prices.
Law,
I'm
what's
looking
your
up
grade,
our
my
last
man? Come on, give us
rankings.
a
I
grade.
can't keep track of everything.
D. I say D so that my head doesn't
All right,
explode.
I trust you. But I'm relying on you guys to
No,
put it where it needs to go.
No, yeah. All right, here we go. This has got wrestling.
Wrestling grandma.
Yeah, but not only just that, it's like wrestling grandma in a dream. So she's like Force Ghost wrestling grandma. Love it. A tier, S tier. S tier because you see what? Wait, what? It's America though. It's not Captain Marvel. You even got it wrong. I don't know. This character, if this lady shows up, probably will be in it because it's a fun character. It's actually one of the things they did right in this first run.
Yeah, again, as you explained it, it's Moana's grandma.
Yeah, there you go.
But not as
That's not how I explained it. I explained something else.
wrestler.
Then you said Moana's grandma. I said, yeah, sure. That works too.
Hey, it's Moana's grandma, not as a stingray, but as a wrestler.
Yes.
I'm in for that.
I
I don't know where we're going to put this.
What are we looking at? I got to look at the list to see where we can put this. And the list just flicked off on me. Okay.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to figure out where we can put this.
Where we can put it?
Yeah, it's got to be B or C. See what the chat says. C or D. Ooh, trash. Hate the cover. I love Bartles so much. Okay,
Not Bartles. Bartel.
Bartel, but that's not what it's. That's not. You can't rank it. It's not what we're ranking it on. I can't stand. Yes, I agree. This is the only good thing that came out of it, to be honest with you. Was this?
The wrestling Force Ghost grandma.
The wrestling Force Ghost grandma was the only thing that came out and actually would be sustainable. So I guess
I like the Marguerite Sauvage cover and the Art Ads variant covers on this one. But we're not ranking it on that
at this point. All right. Yeah, this is the winners. Tough list, Lopez. This is the winners. C's. We got a lot of C's. Put in C.
It's a lot of C's. We're going to put in a C.
Good job, guys. Thank you. Thank you for getting to it. Appreciate it.
God damn, it's going to be hard to count those scores here.
Maybe. Yeah, it's going to be hard.
Six of them. It's not just two.
Spider-Man. Okay, you guys, Spider-Man, this cover, this edition, team up, Peter Parker, him, blah, 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 blah.
Spider-Man 2.
I like that B.
B? Okay. BC, I'm okay with BC on it. I think probably C.
I don't remember where it was before. But it would have to have been high enough to...
I think B because it's the first meeting between them.
No way. B. Okay. BC. So we're tied BC right now.
Where do we actually had this as a B the last time.
C would be a B.
Again, competition stiffer.
It's getting C. C. Law gave us a C. Thank you,
All
Law.
Right. We'll put it in C. Move it on.
Well, we might have a couple more hits, but we'll move on while that.
I see three C's. When I look up, I see three C's back to back to back. So.
All right.
Oh, another fourth one. That's enough for me. We're talking B. We're debating BC. I see 4 C's in the 5 C. Oh, no, 4 C's.
Well, now the B's are even back out. Okay, Silk doesn't have. We don't have this for Silk, so we got to do this.
What?
Well, you just didn't do the variant. That's
or do
variant.
we do this? Yeah, do we do this? Yeah, this right.
Yeah, because realistically, this was her first, but the other book also came up in her top 5, which is why it was there.
What do we put 1 at?
We put 1 as a B.
I think
A
you
for that.
A for Silk.
Yep.
A.
I feel comfortable with that. This is still
because I think her variant can get A2. To be honest with you,
I think variant could be S. Honestly,
well, we'll see. We'll get back to it in a minute.
comes up to it.
It could be, and it might have been before.
All right, we're in Silk, guys. ASM4 A. A.
Oh no, we're not double
B,
up
here. A. Yep, you guys got Silk. Okay. After Silk, it's going to be Miss Marvel after Silk, guys. Here we go. I'm going to put it down there.
Ms. Marvel 2-shot.
So there's a couple B's coming in for that for that Silk. But
Yeah, there's still more A's, and we already said A.
it's going to be back-to-back Miss Marvel. Okay, guys, just so you know. A. Okay, we got some more A's coming in. Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. Miss Marvel in the chat. Miss Marvel. Perfect. We got the A's. So she made the A's. Miss Marvel, we are going with back-to-backs. This is Amulet.
I wouldn't even consider.
Oh, don't give me that. You're the one who talked this one up.
Ah, he's from Michigan. A tier. There we go. He's from
You're the
Dearborn,
one who
Michigan.
pumped
Yeah.
this one up.
Yeah, after
Like,
all that, blaming everyone else for talking things up.
I went to.
Get
I talked
Jeff on
every.
this.
Have you seen this show? I literally talked up every single
you
book.
were Amulet's champion. You were.
Yes, he went to the
number one
same
Amulet
grade
fan.
school as I did. He's going to show up because he's going to be her friend after her boyfriend breaks her heart. He's from Michigan. There you go. Enough said. Hey, good. The chat is putting him in C and D, so it's like a C type situation.
I can't figure out where he was before my. I think I've strained my computer.
Can't believe he wasn't more than a C. I don't see him going both.
Was he trash?
No, he was not.
Yeah,
there.
I wasn't that low.
No.
I almost want to say D, but I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Maybe I'm
Lopez was
tired.
waiting for Miss Marvel. Lopez said every Miss Marvel book is S tier, so
I think he was a
B-
B the last time. That's how
Throw
we
off
got.
the average.
B for Law. Yeah, because it's still cheap. It's like very cheap book to get still.
Yeah, it's still like a $10 to $15 kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not big.
expensive.
There's a
I
second
think
print.
C. You guys think C?
That's fine.
That's
yeah, for
fair.
this list, I think he goes in the big pile of C's.
The big pile of C's. Okay. All right, her last one now. We're gonna make
It's a big one.
one of these real quick, and then we're gonna do this real quickly. The last one's big. It's the variant list. Wait, is this? This isn't a variant. It is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
second
counted
print,
it
yeah.
as a variant.
Okay. I said no second prints, and then we're gonna do a second print. Okay.
Well, I made a special case for her. I mean, other than that, which one I was going to pick? You
This is
want
the worst book ever.
the Molina
'Cause
one?
Yeah, it's her solar plex and her bicep, right? This is what we're doing. And a little Z.
Well, it's
on
also
it.
the-
This is probably her most expensive book,
Yeah.
which is why I put it in here. But
Yeah.
this is also why I argued it down to a B, because it's way too expensive for what it is.
Yeah, I would say C to be honest with you, but I
If
mean,
it was a first full appearance, like a
Mhm.
real solid appearance, and
Yes.
it was not, and if it was still her on the second print cover, I think it'd be a much better pick. But I don't. But it's one of those
But
things
the-
that has never seemed to take a hit in value very much. So
that's a fair point. Does anybody see it outside of C though?
I mean, I can see it in B just because I don't think
B,
it ever has
exactly.
gone down.
I think
Yeah.
we're
Price.
okay. So we're in it again. BC. The second print. Okay, BC. We're doing the second print. BC game.
We are doing the BC game.
Cap 17D too expensive. Okay.
It is too expensive.
C.
That's why I. But
B.
to that point,
Oh, then we get two B's, so that we keep evening this out.
The
Doesn't
reason why I
matter.
would keep it in the B-ish kind of range, though, is I don't think it's still going down. I don't think it ever
D for
drops.
bad art. Go.
It's not great art now.
What are we doing here, guys? We're broken even. Somebody,
Yeah. I don't know.
somebody
I
give us
put
a
it to
B or
Dom.
C.
Let Dom decide.
Tom already
Dom?
said B.
Tom said B, so you got to put it to B. Okay,
Where is it?
Tom said B. All right,
I'm
Miss
fine with
Marvel
that.
is done.
Again, the difference between B and C is only a point.
Points matter.
Let's not
Points
spend
matter.
too much time on it, though.
Okay, Amazing Spider-Man, the variant with her on the silhouette.
Humberto Ramos.
S.
I think A. I like it.
This book was such a bargain for so long.
I said
It
A.
was,
I said
actually.
A already on it. I mean, I'm at A.
It was a relative bargain for a long, long time. It's finally starting to go up with her new rumors and rumors, but
S.
I think it's still
We
think
got-
it's S. I think it's got room to
Okay,
go up.
okay, we
still.
got 2 S's, 3 S's. I got an A. A S for stupid. S for stupid expensive.
I don't know if I'm in.
See, I don't know that it's that crazy expensive yet. I mean, it's not like Miles variant territory or Gwen variant territory at all.
As soon as the show drops,
Oh yeah, this was.
How much?
Oh, I didn't look at the price. I was
No,
looking
it's
where we
all right.
ranked it last time.
What did we rank it last time?
It was the lone S of that matchup against an Amadeus show.
A S. I have it at A S S. Those
I
two,
can
have,
look it
of
up
course,
real quick. I
Dom
don't
and
think
JJ have it as S. A B. I think we have to go with an S, guys. P, what do you have it at?
I was kind of in that A, maybe an S kind of range, but
Okay, put an S. I don't know how Silk. And all the fucking. Are we kidding me with this? A fucking
Is
terrible.
Silk gonna win?
Terrible ass character getting S fucking books, man. A lot of people have fetishes apparently.
Kind of the A, but we're giving S, I guess. All right.
Dude, they gave her foot. Where's her foot?
Well, that's because
They
it's
gave her
super
foot a
cheap.
B. I mean, for
9.8 sold for $800,
under 1,000, it's an S. Okay,
but it's only a 1 in 10. Keep this in mind as well. It's only a 1 in 10.
Ultimate Fallout 4. Ultimate Fallout 4. The what's his name's cover?
Can't go lower than an A. Dirjevic.
Yeah,
Dirch. I just didn't want to mess up his name.
Jurdovic.
It's never stopped you before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I'm getting
it's
older.
down.
A for Silk. What are we doing with this?
Last time out, for those of you playing at home,
S.
this was again our lone S-ranked book, but I think that was
It's really high reach.
strongly influenced by the chat at the time, because this book is ridiculously expensive.
Stratosphere.
Yes, it is.
I get it; it's probably not going to drop, but at the same time, to me, I don't see the difference between it being $17,000 and $12,000 because it's not in my price range. But realistically, that's a big range of difference.
Yep.
Mhm.
Zach,
I've
stop.
seen this
Please
book
stop. Zach,
kind of
we got your C's yet. Zach.
waivers.
Zach, we got C. We got C for go.
Really?
We got an A, an S. I don't
Wow.
know. This is
This was
I
I,
thought it was
remember,
thinking go
I
lower
remember
than
when
A.
we
I
did this.
honestly don't.
This was they wouldn't let us take it out of S.
Oh, I think I voted for it in S last time.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The regular one was an A.
that's got to be an S book.
I just think it's too pricey.
I don't know, man.
I think
I'm a
it's
solid A. No, don't get me wrong. Well,
when
my
I
only-
look at it with the other S books, like I feel like this one is
What's
one
the
of
other
those
S books out there?
that's gone so high, but at the same time, like if you had that amount of money, which most people don't, but if you did, it's easy to find. It's not like it's super hard to get
It
or
is.
anything
The
else.
Chat's
like
going
Ghost
the other
Spider.
way.
Now, look, if you take the first appearance of Miles, the common cover, put that in A, but I know it's already there, and the variant
No,
in S because it's
maybe, but the chat's already got this in A, so it's not going in S tier at this point.
which is surprising because again, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, there's some C,
They're the
Put it
ones
in
who
A.
B,
coaxed us up.
1,
And
2
I would agree with
A's.
that.
There's 2 A's.
I refuse
There's
to
as
let it
many
go below
C's
an
as there
A.
is for A's.
Yep.
There's 3 A's. There's 3 C's, or a B and 2 C's.
It's not a C book.
no, that's
I don't
know
think
it's
it's
expensive.
And I don't care about the
That's-
reprints, the Virgin second, whatever the hell you want to call those. I don't think that affects this as much. Again, I'm just saying.
Was last
Don't
time
notice the difference of the sales.
maybe? I think it. Well, you gotta remember when we did this last time too. This was our second team up. It was against Sam, and people wanted wanted Spider-Man to beat Sam. So I think they were ranking stuff a little higher
Maybe
because Sam actually had some real good books in there. So I think we can go with A. I mean, you got to take that into consideration too. All right,
Again, I'm fine with A. I'm just
this one.
surprised.
I love that cover.
This we did America just I think as it was coming out in the trailer too. No, we didn't. We did. Did we do America? Yeah, we did.
What are you talking about?
Hey, when we ranked this last time, when we ranked her last time, it was just
where
as
did we-
the.
I think we had it. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was just an A. The only
But
S
I also
was
think
the
it came out
Spider-Gwen.
just as the Spider-Man movie came out. So
I love.
I mean,
that cover.
like that day was
Oh,
hype.
the trailer for
Yeah, no, yeah.
everybody saw Gwen.
Yeah. The trailer thing came out. Yeah. So I think it was hype there, but I think it's still A.
I'm still an A for this.
Yeah.
Because like JJ said earlier, I don't love this cover.
Yeah.
Me
I
neither.
get
I'm
it,
not
it's
big
an
on the cover.
incentive.
And she's not on the cover, right?
I actually
she's
don't
not on
mind
the
the
cover.
cover. I just don't like the cover for being her first.
I love
You know
the
what I mean?
Octopus and Bullseye.
Yeah, I like the cover. I just don't like it for her first.
Yeah,
I
well,
like the
that's what more what I mean. I mean for the
Yeah.
character. Yes.
All
I mean,
right,
the cover-
A. Anybody gonna argue that chat? Hold on, we gotta type it in for.
There's an S. There's a T Jones got an S.
No, I think that was for the last.
I'd be
that was for the
comfortable
last-
with either, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean,
I think they finally are behind. America, come on. What do we got on America?
Like I said, I'm comfortable with the A personally.
Hey, he's good.
just because I still feel her character has a ceiling. There's a ceiling.
Oh. Ooh. A. This guy. Somebody pull it out for B, C. Are we gonna do every letter, guys?
Maybe.
I guess you can move it down to B. I can't argue that. I like it, but I mean,
well, so
let's see
far,
what the
what do we
next
got?
one
We got
we got
two
an A, a
A's,
B, and a C.
and a C.
We got an A, a B, and a C.
I thought Obi had an A.
No, that was from the other one.
America's most expensive book.
Hey, okay. We got another B and then an A, so now it's B and A. It's between B and A. JJ, what do you have on this?
I said A.
What do you have down?
A is good.
What do you have, Pete?
I was at A.
Okay, A it is.
A's fine by me.
That's how we
Utah.
break the tie.
Give me 2. We got 2 left.
Okay.
That's got to be S.
No.
Not for
What's
me.
the significance? What's the significance of this book?
What's her
It's
her first appearance?
Variant.
It's an ugly variant.
Greg
It's-
Land.
Huh?
It's a Greg
not
Land.
ugly.
Ugly
Land's
is a perception, though.
It's expensive. The only thing is the land, and land does
Land is
Does
hit and
land
miss.
still-
This isn't
does-
a great land.
yeah, it's not good land. Does land still hit like he used to? I guess is kind of what I'm asking.
Well, no, but
You know, I mean, like some of these artists, like they're some of the artists, like Delato hangs around for stuff all the time.
Either
You know
does
what I mean?
Dirge.
well,
No,
It
you're
also
right.
depends what they
Dirge
do.
doesn't either. Valid point. Valid point. Valid point. One day Bartel's going to fall off a little bit too.
it depends on
Um,
what they do. Like you
well,
when you
this is
mentioned like
not a good
Delato,
one,
like
though.
Delato
Like,
was
this
doing
isn't a good
regular
land.
Batman covers forever. So when you
Right,
can
right,
get regular covers for artists, it devalues
Okay.
their
C.
not their
we
work,
can't-
but yeah.
I don't know if we can do C on this, Zag. I don't think we can go.
Yeah,
S
no, I
or
think
C.
this is still an A, but it's not an
Yeah,
S.
I think it's an A or B. Like, what's the price on it? It's probably
a
gotta
lot.
be A,
That's
right?
what the price is. The price is it's a lot.
Expensive
Like
and
$5,000.
ugly, dude. We're getting killed in the chat, man. It's saying C. I didn't think it could go below B. I would have it at B, but the
I think
chat
B
is.
is- I think B is fair.
I think B. I'd
B
rather
is
have it like-
I still again I don't love it, but
I think it's getting a
It's,
lot of B's now. B, yeah, it's
holy
turning the corner on B.
Oh,
Okay,
no, it'd be all right. All right.
okay.
$5,000 for a
$5,000. Oh,
I'm telling
for
you,
a 9.6.
all the Spider-Gwen books have probably gone up last time because of that. Since the last time we did it, because of that.
all right, that's
Stone
fine.
Road.
The Mexican edition can sell for $200.
A is for ass. Okay, put it in B. Put it in B.
9.8 accepted a best offer on
Put it in
$13,000.
B. We get it. It's crazy.
I sold this thing in a 9.8 for $700, I think,
I
or
know,
800, somewhere 7.
Should have sold to
Last
me for
book.
$700.
Last book.
This was like
Yeah, you sold it to
3 or 4
JJ
years
for $700.
We should have.
Here
It
we
was
go.
before the movie came out. It was market at the time. I sold it for the market price.
Don't like this variant that much.
Wait, where did we put that?
B.
B. All right. Sorry, I was
Okay.
reminiscing about all the lost
This is-
money, tens of thousands of dollars. I lost, apparently.
This is what
I was gonna say this is one of those that I don't like the cover.
I
But
don't.
I mean, I like the book kind of for what it is, honestly.
Yeah, it's a great book. It's got her on the cover. It's her definite first. It's
It's expensive, but it's not
not
like
out of this,
Spider-Gwen money expensive.
All right, so are we talking A?
And
on
it's
this?
rarer. It's rarer
Yeah,
than
it's
probably
very-
any
it's
other.
rare. It's
Well, maybe not the
rarer.
Ghost Spider.
But
it's-
yet, we didn't rank it very high the last time.
really, probably
It's
because of
A
the price.
though, right?
Probably because of the price. No, that we had 2 A's, and they were both Devil Dinosaur 1 and
No,
Moon Girl
no.
and
I'm
Devil
saying
Dinosaur
it
number
is
1.
A. Yes, it is A.
I'd say A or even S. I'd say A only because I don't know. Again, I'm not gonna have any idea how well the show hits. I think it'll be a good hit show, but only so many people follow all ages animated TV shows.
$305 raw on December 11th at auction. 25 bids.
That's not bad.
No, it's
That
under.
isn't
I
bad,
mean,
actually.
That
I thought
actually
was-
makes it sound S. To be honest,
I'm
with you.
comfortable with either one.
B for Dino. The cover A is for me.
9.6 accepted a best offer on 550.
See, that's not crazy money. I mean, and this
no,
is a
I'm
rare.
saying it's like
hard
for
to
a
get.
rare variant.
thing
For
is
the, guys,
tough.
listen though, for her first appearance,
That's
first cover,
everything in there. We're talking $300 to $400.
I mean, like I said, it's probably the rarest variant on this list as far as actual rarity goes. Maybe not the Ghost Spider. Maybe not as rare as the Ghost Spider.
I mean, if this thing hit, what?
There's a couple asking out there: $1,900 9.8 or $1,500 raw.
Well, that's just No.
I'm just saying 9.8, $3,000 asking.
They're voting B, but we got 1A, B's,
$3,000.
The chat is salty tonight.
I mean, I'm actually in S, to be honest with you. So, like, I think, yeah. No, see, you're just seeing it through my tainted lens here, JJ.
Yeah, he pushed everybody.
I said the chat is salty, not you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I started off hot on the chat before you even got here.
Where are we putting this? Where's everybody
today?
Really?
A.
Me and JJ have an S. A couple guys have a B, and there's an A. So I think
I would have been A. I'm an A guy.
A.
Let's
A it is. A it is. A it is. Put an A. Pete, do your count. I'll be right back. Put an A. That's it. Yeah. Oh, I don't know how. Okay.
Well, I can count it, but I can't.
I don't know that.
So somebody keep track of what
Okay,
I said.
give me how many points.
Pick somebody.
Give me how many points Miss Marvel got.
Ms. Marvel, we've got 5.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
What is that? 13. 13.
13. Okay, 13 it is. Okay, give me Miles.
10. 15. 21.
21. Okay, you sure?
Yep.
Okay, next up, Silk.
Silk. 10. 15. 21. 23.
How?
I'm just counting it.
I'm calling it right now.
Oh my god! It's that extra beat.
The result will be whatever pisses off Marco the most.
Oh!
It is
An
fate.
ankle.
We
you
have
guys
decided.
voted an ankle.
You talked up the ankle for $7.
Yeah, you're the one that said $7. It's A.
They should listen to me. Next up.
Blaming everybody but yourself again.
Spider-Gwen?
Yes.
10, 15, 18, 20. 20.
20.
She's got that D. She's got the other D, so that's a no points.
Shit.
No
America.
America.
Damn it, America.
5, 8, 14.
Dude. There's no fucking
Yeah.
It's done.
Now, Pete, real quick, Pete, give us the results if Marco didn't talk up that ankle book.
No, the ankle wasn't the problem. The ankle wasn't the problem.
Lower,
the problem was you guys S-tiered the other book instead of A-tiering it. And then you gave her, where's the other book that you guys gave Silk? You gave that Silk #1, which is a garbage book. You gave that B tier.
No. I didn't.
Don't pass this blame off on anyone else.
No.
Like
There's no way Silk 1 should have been in B. There's absolutely
no way
way.
Amazing Spider-Man #1 should be in A.
At the very, that was you on
Silk
the
1 is in B.
Stop. Moon Girl. Give me Moon Girl's numbers, please. Cross my fingers.
Moon Girl, however, is 15, 19.
No. Recount. Damn it, dude. Damn it.
I do believe
I
Miles
told
would have won.
I'm also the one. I didn't say S. You guys S-tiered this variant. I said this was an A book. That's 5 points right there. If you guys didn't talk up that,
No. What if you move? But what if you move?
That's
no,
5
no, there's
points.
no moving. It's over.
Silk 1 was moved to trash where it should have been. It's
all over
minus
but the
5
crying.
plus a -2, so that's -7.
What are you talking about? Who's in trash?
That Silk 1. There's no reason she should be B.
Also, if Marco didn't trash all
B
over the
is still
Kiss
only
book
3
and put it in
points.
C instead of D, I mean, that would have been.
The difference
It wasn't
is,
just B that trashed that book. The chat
the
trashed that book.
difference is the
trash
bump
chat.
to S. It's the S bump. That's what did it. That's what did it. I said it was an A. You guys want to talk it up as an S.
Everybody's blaming
That's what
everybody.
did it. It
It's
was
like
the
the
S tier for that
it's like
book.
the Spider-Man clone me.
Oh, you get
Point the
thumbs
fingers
down.
at everybody else.
Yeah. Upside down. Does play into this.
Yeah,
What is going
I'm
on?
with you, Deadly Venom. Stop.
Yeah, I'm with
Befuddled,
you too.
Confused.
I don't think she should be in here.
Who could?
It's
Who
like,
came in the second? Was it Miles?
I literally said almost every one of her books she shouldn't even be in this list, and this is what happens.
Was
We
Miles
can't have
number
nice
two?
things.
Was Miles number
The
two?
winner is Silk.
It's like when Villanova wins the national title. You have to wonder how it happened, but then you're like, wait, it did happen.
Yeah, Marco, you're still not answering me. Miles was 2?
Yeah, Miles
What's
at
that?
21. I think you said
23, 21.
21.
Yeah, 21.
Yep. I'm telling you, that's it. 23, she would have had 18 if you didn't give her S.
Yeah, but if you move that B down to trash, the number 1, which it should be.
No, nobody would have gotten trash. There's no sense to why would give it any trashes. Here.
Okay, why that Silk number 1 book is not anything.
It
Plus,
may not be.
time out. This is the other thing, and I'll say in defense of it. You gave us Silk first variant, Silk first appearance, Silk first cameo, and Silk first solo title. So she literally had I think maybe there should have been. I blame Pete.
Don't blame me. I gave us what we said, what we discussed and decided. First appearance, top variant, first solo, 2 highest ranked books. That's
so
what
I
we
blame
got.
Chat. Yeah, so I blame Chat.
Sorry, the blank screen. I lost. I couldn't see you guys or anything for a second there.
Yeah,
My
I mean
computer
that's
is running out of memory.
But see, that's why
All
because
decks.
all the rest of them had some random thing the Excelsior, actually some of the better characters had more random books in there.
Nope.
This is actually
that's another good analogy, Goat 99. It is like when the Toronto won.
Nope. You can complain all you want. It's because you decided to S tier that variant. That's on you.
That's not like that. No, yeah, actually, that JJ talked me into that.
I'm saying it's you and JJ.
It's all
I don't
my
know,
fault.
Tom,
I'll
where
take
were
all
you?
the blame.
No, it's not all your fault because once again, it was if we went everybody's cameo, first appearance, variant, first full appearance.
But you took the top 5 books. I mean, right? So
Yeah.
it
Well,
wasn't
we know.
us.
Like I said,
I
you
argued
took
that
those
those.
three,
I argued because I looked at the
and
top
then
5
two
books. That's what I was saying. Why the chat with Miles Morales and Excelsior or whoever the one guy is, the one bad AI guy? That was an A tier. The chat took
The
that to
assessor.
A tier. If not, we could have got a different book in here for him, and then he would have won. The same thing with the same.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah, you can coulda, woulda, shoulda all you want, but
Yeah.
realistic.
Red Ranger, the Kiss book they had an A tier.
Well, it got a D here.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If the
It got
chat
a D
didn't
here
rate
because
it A-
Marco talked it down so much.
No,
Yes.
but I talked it down on the last one too. It was the exact same speech. What I'm saying is, if they would not have ranked, if the chat would have ranked that A last time, we would have had better books in for Miraculous. And
Just
for
to give you,
Spider-Man.
here's your Miles. The Kiss book's not Miles. The Kiss book is a Gwen book.
I said, and Spider-Gwen. We would have had better books for Spider-Gwen.
Here were the Miles books.
Spider-Gwen had 20 points. Miles had 21. If we got 2 better books in there for those 2
Hey, I'm telling you, this is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to explain to you the Miles books, where they came from. The Miles books were the variant was an S tier. Ultimate Fallout 4 cover A was an A.
Right.
Spider-Man #1 was a B. And then Miles had 2 C books, which were he had 3 C books. He had his first the first solo, which we used.
We did.
He had the first assessor, or I could have used Spider-Man 2, the Tedesco variant, but we talked about it,
Oh, we already used the variant.
and we were like, we don't want to do another variant, so let's give it to the first villain. So would the Tedesco have bumped it up? Maybe, because I do love that Tedesco
Yeah,
cover.
it would have. It would have. But you're right. It would have been fair. But
I don't know if it would have gotten an A though.
the Russians are even mad.
No, it's all because
It's a
JJ
shame.
talked that Umberto Ramos book into S. That's what did it. That's on
So
you
I'm-
too.
Yeah, that's a good question too.
Because
Why?
Dom's
why?
being quiet. I don't know if Dom was on board with you guys because I don't remember. It was
Why?
like,
Hey, Goat 99 brings up a good point. Why is the Kiss book a Gwen book?
Because that's the way you structured it originally.
Yeah.
yeah. Dom, were you on board with him? Did JJ sway you too?
No,
This is
actually,
my fault.
No, listen.
I blame
actually
the
did-
chat.
I believe I took S tier with
Yeah. See, JJ.
Yeah,
did.
see, it's all my fault. Yep.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's not.
JJ's
All right,
number
well,
one
it was
super
fun.
fan.
Ruined it.
It was fun.
It's a shame.
I was going to plan on doing more of these, but I don't know after Silk. Well,
You know, it's a shame there was no tie this week. And you want to know why? because I was gonna have the tiebreaker be guess the over under on Marco's blood pressure. Then
Look. Oh, okay. But I don't even know if we should do this type of thing anymore because, like, we have Silk. This
Really?
I think it works well.
We could have fun.
I think it works well without the battle royale type thing, like just head to head.
Yeah, but we have to
Do
do
this
battle
with
royale.
Star
at the
Wars.
end.
Why do you have to have a battle royale at the end?
Because I got some good ideas. We can do like Masters of the Universe versus G.I. Joe.
Ah,
We
good.
can do comic books, or we can just do the toys.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if people will be in on the toys, so we'd have to probably do comics because most people want to hear comics. But I think it'd be a fun
toys.
fight.
Toys would be fun.
The one. I literally said at the beginning, Silk shouldn't even be in this. Should not be in this. Make sure she doesn't get there.
Hmm.
They didn't listen to me.
But see, we can do the toys as the side stuff outside of the tier. We could do a little toys.
It's like Marco, like Bill Belichick over here, like just trying to like keep people out of everything.
Marco,
Like,
make
make sure
a nice hot
make
cup
sure
of,
she doesn't make it. She's dangerous. I don't want her out there.
They didn't.
Marco, make a nice hot cup of milk and go to sleep. You'll be okay.
I can't go sleep after this. Well, I mean, somebody said that she might have the most upside. I guess she might. I hope you guys had fun doing it though. Like, it does get out there. Like, the original plan was just so that you can remember covers and books and stuff like that. And I think when we were doing the verses, that helped out with like villains and dollar books and stuff like that. So, well, thank you, Law. I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys are entertained. That's probably the best part about it.
Yeah,
we
we're
have
trying
a
to
bit of
have
fun
fun
with it. I know some people sometimes are like, "Yo, take it a little too serious." We don't take this seriously. We're not trying to push any.
Do not use this list as a buying list. Do not say,
No.
you know what? These guys
Absolutely
rank.
not.
These are the. They said, hey, we should go out and buy all these
No,
books.
this is what it's
not
going to turn
the point.
into. You know that, right?
Matter of fact,
That's what it's going to
don't-
turn into. People are already passing this list around going, look at these idiots. They're supposed to be professional podcasters, and this is the list they put out.
Well, I
Yeah.
forget. Somebody in the comments
they're
said that.
saying.
They said, why don't you just give us a top 10 list of the books we should buy? I'm like, I don't want. That's not fun. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, this is more
I won't
fun.
tell
This
you
is
what
way
to
more
buy.
fun. Yeah, I mean, silk. I mean, you know, how can you not have fun with it? All right.
Apart from the fact, I don't want to tell you what to buy because I'm most likely going to be wrong.
Yeah, same here.
Don't listen to me.
Actually, I would prefer. People were saying
Okay, look, here's
we
the,
took a
here's the-
victory
here's-
lap over the Darth Vader one thing, but like,
still
listen,
gonna take
seriously,
victory.
don't continue to not listen to us on what to buy.
Don't-
'cause that's,
yeah, don't
That's
listen
how
to
it works
us.
out best. So
Don't listen to this. Well, that was because because we had found somebody who was willing to sell that book for dirt cheap, and a lot of them, and we're like, go buy them real quickly. Like,
Which one?
Vader. He was selling the
Oh,
variants
yeah,
for
yeah.
under ratio, wanted comics, because he asked us, he's like, what would you like me to sell? I'll let you know. And like, I was like, well, at least could you sell it for ratio? He's like, no, because I thought he was gonna price it over. He's like, no, he was selling like the ratio, like the 15 and the 25 for under it. He was doing all types of stuff, man. His sale was crazy. So like, that's one thing where it's cool where you could get the prices for these books cheap. It's another thing. And here's the secret, right? We all need to create content. We're content creators, right? Like, yo, you got to put silk books out there. You know what I mean? Like, you got to do it, but that doesn't mean we're saying go out and buy it.
No.
The bubblegum
No,
thing, like,
do not do that.
Whatever you're saying, like, come on, man. Don't go,
In fact,
bro.
you're more likely to find me actively discouraging you from buying something. than
I'd agree.
Especially these lists. Most of this
I'd
stuff,
agree.
I'm pretty sure I was like,
Well, for some of these for $1 though, like I think it fits into $1 big ding. Like it makes a big difference though for this championship round when you see people who are like, wait a minute, that's a $5 book, but got zero chance compared to somebody who's got like their first appearance is the third book we had on there. Like
I
the
know.
first
Well,
person's
again,
more
that's just
important,
how
right?
it
Like,
worked
so-
out.
That is a Goat 99's got a good suggestion for a tier list.
My man Steve Horn
tier list of
actually
failed
had
spec
like,
books.
his 5 biggest misses of the year. We just never got around to putting it out, which would be cool. Like,
We can still do it.
well, we could do it. Well, this is the thing. The only one I would feel comfortable doing missing books like that is like maybe a look back on our friend Ben Stein's top 10 list because he doesn't have any dog in that hunt. But like when you start going about that, there's certain guys who take it a little bit more seriously than us, and they live in their parents' basement. And they're gonna be really mad when we're blowing their pump and dump all up, bro. Like they will be very mad at that.
I think,
And which is I'm fine with. Like, you know me, I got no problem saying anything, but like
some
I'm not
people
trying to
can't
signal
take the criticism. You could also do it with failed rumors though, and make it a little more general.
Mephisto.
Mephisto and
I mean,
Omega
no,
Red.
wait a minute. Dom had 16 rumors. Dom loves all the rumors, bro.
I love
Dom.
him.
You can love them all you want, but that still doesn't mean they're all right.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. If you're going to go out including myself and you guys, because you are out here too, we're going to go out, put ourselves in front of people, and offer an opinion. Make sure you believe in your opinion. Otherwise, don't give it.
But I think it gets lost sometimes too, because like earlier, and I know that JJ was kind of knocking him, but I don't think, I mean, we've had him a lot of times in our chat. I can't remember the guy's name, but I know he comes in and he does chat us up a lot and stuff like that. So I don't know where it was coming from about that one book. But sometimes people get things confused. They get confused who said it because they watch a lot of stuff. They get other stuff confused too. And it's got to be one of those things where like, yeah, you know, I'm a guy that's always, I think at least I have a reputation of always being okay as long as you're halfway decently respectful, even if you're not funny and you're trying to do whatever. But like, there's some things where you start coming out, and once you get into that depth of like, hey, we're going to have a bunch of people jumping over here talking junk, which you guys know from the behind the scenes, people have tried that before. It doesn't end well for them with me, but like,
if he's still out there or listening or watching or rewatching or whatever at this point, like I should probably apologize to Bruce, because I don't like it when people call me out for my comments like that. So it's probably
I think that one might have been taken out of.
But it's just the Echo thing. Like I don't like Echo as a character, and I didn't like her as a character in the show. So
I liked her. So I liked her as a character in the show. I thought
she had a couple of good stories. If you read some of the comics, there were some good reads of the comics they gave her. But
humbug.
But that's really, you don't like the Mac run. But see, that's it. Like the biggest dude. What I love, and I was talking about this behind the scenes earlier. Like, dude, people will call me up and say like, "Yo, man, I can't wait to argue with Marco because like he's so wrong about something, right?" And then I'll get the same message from somebody else like, "Bro, I can't wait to argue." And they're arguing the other point, right? Like they're arguing both points and saying like, "I'm so for it." When most of the time it's like, no, I can't be saying that Echo's a bad character and Echo's the greatest character of all time. Like they overextend what you say. I mean, and it's like, yeah, no, I didn't have a problem with her in the movies. Well, you said she's the greatest character of all time. That's not what I said. Well, you said she's the worst character of all time. That's not what I said either.
Well,
like, it's not like,
and that's what the problem with doing, like it's also why we don't really do like a top 10 list, because when you really rank things like that, you deal in absolutes. I don't like dealing in absolutes because what I tell you today in 4 weeks probably ain't gonna be true anymore as far as like the market goes.
About this, like if you catch some of those books for 50 cents, like let's say you're doing the 20 get 2 free deal. Yeah, some of those books you should probably be getting for like even the shit that ends up in the trash. In the free deal, it's better grabbing one of those than it is grabbing some other trash.
We saw it today. What was the one book? Like when we ranked it based off it was it's $15. Yeah, $15.
Amazing Spider-Man.
And then we looked at it today and we're like 40. I'm like, oh, I don't like it at 40. Like, I liked it at 15. I don't like it that much at 40.
Right, but that's what I'm kind of saying. So like
change.
Hey, thank you, Darth Lopez. Stop! Hey, stop hurting Pete's feelings. Stop it.
Hey, that doesn't count as much anymore. You can't even see him.
Yeah, nobody else can see it but me.
We can still see. Yeah, Pete's the only one that can see it. So hers. Oh, I can see it too. There's somebody that keeps doing it to Pete too. I think it's Zaggy.
No, and that's been a while actually.
Maybe. Yeah, there's somebody who's bad. There's somebody out there who's bad at me. So I know.
Like Phantom of the Opera. I come on the show, but it still gets a downvote.
Yeah, right. No, so like, but that's what I'm saying. I think we could keep going with this. I think it's a good way to do it. But I don't know. What does the chat say? I mean, I think they just like to yell too, right? Like,
yeah. I like anybody watching the replay too. Let us know.
I like the head-to-head points thing. I just don't know how well it works as like a Battle Royale.
Yeah, maybe we should shorten it down. Maybe we should shorten it down.
Or maybe 3 books instead of 5 books. Or
but we did think about 3. We did have less, and then we.
Who's the Daibo out here? This is because Darth Lopez said he's.
there is not on this one.
Pete. No, this is me and Pete here. To clarify to Lopez, if you want to get on the Star Wars show, whose permission do you need to get?
Marco.
The Daimo.
No, because
which everybody's welcome on there, but including Lopez, who did a great job. Make sure you go back and watch that. Make sure you watch us on Sunday. We'll have a full breakdown of the trailer. Yeah. Now, listen,
on the
for
Star
all
Wars
you 14
show, I'm a
to 60 people that sat around to hear my AEW rant, is that what you're here for? Because I'm going to tell you something about this AEW.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, well,
no. You guys sat here. You guys in the chat 2 weeks ago were screaming at me about AEW and watch it. You haven't watched enough, so I did. I put some good stuff to the side.
I haven't watched it recently, so
I didn't watch.
whatever you
I
might
didn't
say.
watch. I didn't listen to a book that JJ sent me. JJ, thank you very much for sending me credits for that, or the gift. I
No
appreciate it. I'll listen to it soon. Because I ended up watching AEW stuff.
Last week,
Wow.
I'm assuming not today.
No. I watched stuff for like the last 3 months. Like I watched like major
okay.
event points through the last 3 months. First off, Sting sucks. He's always
Sting
sucked. You should have never had him in there. And you know
Yeah,
who
Sting
sucks?
Sting sucks.
Yeah, but you know who sucks as bad as Sting? Darby Allin.
You don't like Darby?
Take your crap back to ridiculousness and go roll around a skateboard with that kid from Ohio and Big Bad. What's it? Robin Big. Take that shit
Big
back
is no
there. That's
longer-
where you need to go.
No, Big died.
Oh God, that sucks. He was the best of that show. All right, so take that dude. That guy. First off, 170 pounds, fully dressed, 16 years old, jacked. I was 182. I was jacked all the way up till I was 24, still weighing in the 186 range. 170 with your skateboard or not. In your little, he has no moves. Nothing about him is good. There's nothing about that character is good. And then they back him with probably one. Look, dude, Sting's so bad. He couldn't even, like, the Ultimate Warrior left him. Like, that's how bad Sting is, bro. Like, that's how bad he is. They tried to make him the Crow character. It didn't work out. He tanked the whole network, dude. That's how bad Sting is, okay? Number 2, there is a bright side. They just don't know how to do it. You've got this JK character.
MJF.
MJF. Okay, you got MJF. You've got this character. Who is this kid? Very nice guy. He loves toys too, by the way. Watch his toy hunts. They're great.
Oh, Ryder.
Huh?
Zack Ryder. He used to.
Ryder's not
No. Not Zack Ryder.
He was in WWE.
No.
like,
Cardona's not there either. Cardona went to.
No. This is Oh man, I should have written his name down. He's a bad guy, but he's like kind of sarcastic. He sometimes was in a tag team. Maybe he looks like a wrestler. He's from Canada.
Like hairstyle, I don't know,
like
maybe
shorter
something.
kind of hairstyle, kind of cooler type cat. He's probably about 6'4".
Bad guy?
He at one time had a little flabbier of a body, got a little bit better. Come on, Eric, tell me who I'm talking about. Ethan Page. There you go. Ethan Page. Now listen.
How's Ethan Page?
Seriously, he's probably one of the most talented guys in AEW that gets overlooked. Literally one of the most talented guys.
Oh, I probably overlooked it. I'm just not connecting the dots of the name with. I probably know who you're talking about. I'm just
his name's Ethan Page. Like that's his name.
But I'm not seeing a person come up when you say the name.
Yeah, so he's the not as prickish version of MJK or whatever.
MJF. I like MJF.
Literally, you have got the two forms of either the HBK / Triple H /
this guy. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
The guy with Scorpio Sky. Okay,
yeah.
I got the.
Get rid of Scorpio Sky. He sucks.
Gotcha.
He's gone too. Tag these two cats up. All right. Get rid of. Why does MJK got 50 freaking bodyguards? Get rid of all of them.
He just has Wardlow.
No, he's got some other. He's got some other idiot.
Oh, the other guys in the Pinnacle, the FTR guys.
Scratch it. You got your tag team champions right here, and you can turn them both face. By the way, just very easily. You got these two guys. These need to be your face of the company.
Lucha Brothers?
Huh?
The Lucha Brothers?
No, these two guys, Ethan, what's his name, and the MK. These are your faces.
Oh, you're saying they should be the tag team champion? I thought you were saying the current tag team
bad, right? They beat that moron, the guy with the X's on the hand that shot a promo that. So for some reason, the AEW fan base, who's all about, we know what's real, we know what's fake, and we'll call fake wrestling all the time. For some reason, don't understand. This guy did a planned promo. Like, this is so bad. He literally sits there, does a planned promo, and they cut it right off when he's like, yo, and I'm going to tell you something secretly about Vince. You can see they got the camera guy the whole time in the two spots in front and the back. They got the voice guy. They let, what's that? Danielson versus Page match. No. Hey, who's the guy, the guy that's straight edge? They have over here
CM
trying
Punk.
to fight MLK, huh? Yeah, CM Punk, who's a bum of a wrestler. He's a bum of a promo. The only promo he ever did was good is because they set it up to be better. Like, everybody thinks that promo, the bomb one, I'm not gonna say what it is because I think we can get kicked out for saying that type of word on YouTube. But that one, they think that wasn't staged. It was staged. Go watch it. They had the people right behind them. The thing is the biggest stage ever. Him sitting down there cross-legged. It was a stage. And the AEW fans go, it's so cool because he told Vince.
No. They helped him along. Don't forget, they helped him along. They premiered him on AEW in his hometown in Chicago. It's been 7 years. He's got a lot of fans. They helped him along in getting that pop early on. Now,
right. What I'm saying is but it's a perfect time because you can take that guy and you can actually turn him heel. So you take him real quickly and you take who's your other great guy there? Yeah, I don't know. At first you have Ethan Page and what's his name? The other guy's gonna have his individual match for CM Punk. You have Ethan Page kind of help him out every once in a while, whatever. Then you have
I think Jungle Boy's got some potential.
Jungle Idiot. No, he's 4'2". Who are you
No, not the big guy, not the dinosaur.
Yeah,
the Jungle Boy with the long curly hair.
Yeah, who are you going to bring Hogwarts back? Hogsmogger back to wrestle him?
He's like 25 years old.
Who's the
same type? Huh?
Hangman.
Who? Not good.
Oh, what's his name?
Hangman's only was young too. Hangman's only like he's in his 20s too.
Yeah,
he's still got a lot of years.
But either way, so you get that. Well, Hangman could be. That is not non-scripted in that program. Eric, please. That is 100% script. You think for 1 second he was like, and let me tell you something about Vince McMahon, and they cut the mic at the perfect time while they had people there the whole time, and then the next day they go, yeah, because you're going to rat out Vince McMahon, we're going to give you an extended that's not
AJ Lee wrote it.
That's not
his wife wrote it for him.
That's not how any of that works. That's not how that ever works, ever, except for in a shoot. It was a bullshit stick shoot, dude. That's what it was. Anyways, I mean 100%. Because then he spent 6 years. I mean, everything about it. Like, yeah. Oh, I hate this place. I'll never be here. You're there for 5 more years. Oh, I'm leaving for sure. You're leaving for sure. Oh, even if they offer me $1 million, I'm leaving. And then you're there 3 months later. You know what I mean? So. Okay, so that was not a off the cuff thing.
Yeah. I still like some of the younger guys that AEW has.
They did it right. Okay, I get that, but you have to have headliners, and your 2 headliners.
No, yeah, I'm not saying.
And your 2 by far. By the way, Ethan Page is so underrated on the mic. He is as much as M. What's his name again? MLK.
Did you see your boy won though yesterday?
Who?
I didn't get to watch it yet, but it was spoiled for me. So I'm gonna spoil it for you and anybody else.
Okay, I didn't.
Your NXT boy.
Oh, really? He should. He should.
Or whatever. The Steiner kid.
And then you bring him. Then you bring him in as this is what they do. Then AEW goes out and says they just take the bank and they open it up. First off, so this is what happens.
He's got to come up.
Stop. You
got to come up in the he'll SummerSlam.
So this is what you do. This is what you do. You get these guys to go after him, right? You take out the ex kid. What's his name? The guy that gives the worst. He gave a great promo. CM Punk did give a great promo that one time, but he's not really that good at anything else. That's what his legacy is. Okay, he beats them. You start getting him in tag team. They end up started beating up Jungle Boy and Grantula or whatever, so you can get rid of that terrible tag team. And the next thing you know,
Luchasaurus.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's great. You keep that up. Okay.
He's a big dude.
He's got to bump heads with the Rhodes family. Then you take out those crappy idiots.
Well, the Rhodes family.
Take out the wife, who, by the way, is from my hometown in Michigan, lived down the street, and a very nice young lady when she was out here. Very, very nice young lady. And great skater.
Randy?
Yeah, she's from where I grew up. Like, my mom still lives in town, but like where I grew up in that town, she's from there. Yeah. She's like 4 years younger than me.
She had a nice little on the mic the other day. She was calling.
No, she was trash.
Come on, when she was calling out what's his name? I can't remember the dude's name. The guy she called the low budget Paul Heyman.
But she did that. She did something similar. But okay, so either way, so you get that.
Dom thought it was funny. That's me delivering it. She delivered it better than I did.
So you have these two now turn face because now they're going to go after the Rhodes. Right? And you have them beat up Fatty Jericho, and you have them beat up the Rhodes, and you have them put Darby in a garbage can and roll them out. So we never had to see that bum again. Dan Lambert, yeah. So we never had to see that bum again. And then you go out and you open up a cash bag.
He's good though for the mic, the Dan Lambert. He's
okay.
He's supposed to get under your skin.
Yeah, but he's just Yeah. Then you,
I know
then
it's a
you
little
bring-
bit sticky.
Then you
and
bring in Steiner. Then you bring in Steiner, and you do a real Goldberg.
They're not
where all of
bringing
a
in
sudden-
Steiner.
If you want to win wrestling, you bring in Steiner, and he
They're not
comes
going to
out.
get him because he's signed. Like I'm pretty sure WWE's probably got him signed.
WWE's about to go broke. Okay, so here we go.
Go broke.
They let like a bazillion of their people go.
Not
They have
because
no
they're
trouble.
broke. They're just trying to make themselves attractive so they can sell.
They're not attractive. They have nobody but him, and he's in their minor leagues.
They're making more money than they've ever actually made, like
Okay,
profit-wise.
I'm just telling Steiner what he should do. Steiner should get out of that contract. Whatever his contract is over there, get out of it. And this is how you save AEW. Steiner, in the meantime, while this is going on with them having their Rhodes situation, look, I'm giving you a 5-year plan to make this the greatest wrestling
5-year
program of all time.
plan.
Look, so they're
We'll
going
get
with their
Tony
Rhodes
Khan on the
fight.
phone, and then you can explain
You're
it to
knocking
him.
it all out. We got to find somebody. Maybe we bring over what's her name, the Mandalorian girl. You get the Mandalorian girl. Now you got the bodyguard.
Gina Carano?
No, not her. The one that's a Mandalorian. The one that's
Sasha Banks.
Sasha
not
Banks.
bad.
Yes. You bring Sasha Banks over. So now your team this is your squad. You got a squad. Your new squad is this: Ethan Page, MJK, the bodyguard,
MJF.
the one bodyguard. MJF. The one bodyguard, what's his name?
Wardlow.
Wardlow. You got
The guy's like 6'4", the big guy with the
and then you've got Sasha
Top
Banks. And then you got Sasha Banks, and that's their squadron, and they're gonna fight.
You're not
the
getting
Rhodes.
Sasha Banks. She's not leaving. They have to do this.
They got
this
endless
plan.
money. Get her. This is
They're
how you
gonna
gotta
get.
win.
They're gonna get Tony Storm, who just left WWE. So
No.
they're probably
No. You need Sasha Banks.
And she's not
Well,
bad. She's all right.
This is the way. Okay,
She's also
so
in her 20s. I don't know why they let her go.
yeah, I know they have a huge one. I'm telling you what you have. You have to open up the bank accounts to get these people, Eric. I'm trying to save your AEW because right now AEW's trash. It's very hard to watch. So,
But you don't need to save it. It ain't going anywhere. His
Well,
dad's
I'm trying to make
the
it
owner.
good. I'm trying to
The
make
owner,
wrestling
his
good
dad's
again.
a billionaire. He owns
I'm
the
trying to make it good.
Jaguars.
Yeah.
And
I'm
he's
trying to make
also
it good.
friends
God,
with
he's
Vince
got
McMahon.
money. This is his son's play money. He can
I
do what
know, but I'm trying to make it good
Play
so
wrestling.
people can watch this horrible.
Vince McMahon is friends with them. There's a reason why all these
I
guys
get
are
it.
going to
I get it. So
AEW.
trade the guy. I don't care. Just make me one good wrestling show where you have this. Does this not sound fun though, guys? So these are your stables. You got this stable over here. It's got MJF in it. It's got our man Ethan Page in it. It's got Wardlow in it. It's got Sasha Banks in it. And then
She's
and
gone,
then-
Astro. We can't use her anymore.
no, she died. Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's gone.
Yeah. Lex Luthor showing up to a con though over at my place over here.
Oh man, he's
Did you
he's
say?
lost there.
Did you say the same
in a
guy owns
wheelchair.
the Jaguars?
He does. It's his son.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
dad.
Son.
Yeah,
Oh, that,
his son.
explains why,
Son-
that explains why it's bad. Then
Yeah.
go Colts. Go Colts.
Yeah. So
Well,
I'm
it's why
trying
they
to improve it
do their-
now,
their
Eric.
shows out of
So you
the
get that. In
Jaguars
the meantime, you've got Steiner just running through the ranks and just Goldberging everybody, and then eventually he gets up there. And then you got MJF takes a heel turn again with Ethan Page. Then he does that, and then there's your championship crown 5 years later, and like everybody likes it because he's
All right.
now the new Andre the
Marco,
Giant.
let me ask you this. I know you don't keep up with current WWE or anything like that, but did you at least
Sean.
see what happened the past weekend?
No,
With
what happened?
With the COVID, Roman Reigns got COVID, so he couldn't compete at the pay-per-view, so they put Brock in the other match.
5 men.
Yeah, the Fatal
What happened?
5-way. So Brock won the other belt.
Oh, so yeah, they're gonna bring Steiner up to fight Brock.
I don't know. Well, again, that'll probably be after, because right now, what they're probably going to do is have Brock facing Roman to like unify the belts at WrestleMania or something now. Because
Yeah,
now,
okay, we're all excited to
separate.
not see that. So I mean, though those guys are good.
that'll be fun.
Don't get me wrong,
He's
they're okay.
fighting, he's gonna be fighting. What's his name on Royal Rumble? Lashley.
Oh, Lashley. That should be a good. But the only
But there's
problem with
so
that,
many more
how it's gonna end.
intercontinental. There's so many more intercontinental battles for the belt that were better than seeing Roman Reigns fight Brock. And I'm not knocking Roman Reigns and Brock, like they're okay, but like, yo, I'll go back and watch Jake or Razor fight, Steamboat and Mach. I'd watch any of that stuff over. I mean,
The 1, 2, 3 kid over Razor Ramon. There you go.
yeah. I mean, like, would you? I would. Would you watch that rather than Brock and Roman?
Well, that was great back then, growing up, when you seen him come out of the stands. You're like, oh shit, look at this kid, and he wound up being X-Pac.
Okay,
See,
now
right
I have
now.
look. See, this
Roman
is
and, like-
this is what's going to happen. Now I have to go back and rant on WWE. Well, which
I mean, I'll do that too, I guess. But like, I don't think there's much going on over there either.
But to be honest with you, I kind of like really.
Well, there are problems.
There's a lot of problems.
I actually think that AEW, as much as I knock it, has got potential. They just keep putting the wrong people in play. Like you need to make the Rhodes the version of like every bad stable. If you can make them every bad stable.
Well, they're
no, I mean all of them. You bring up the older brother.
What they're doing, you know what AEW is doing wrong? The guys who brought them up to make them to where they were, they're burying them now with all these new guys that they're putting in, and that's the problem.
Okay.
Like,
well, also too, like get rid of the Jerichos and the Stings and the Derby Allens. Get rid of those guys.
Well, like CM Punk, they got him. He's undefeated still, right?
Why? He's a bum.
I think so.
Yeah. So, look,
technically,
CM Punk is good on a mic. Get him to manage a squad.
MJF only has one loss too, I think,
and
he'll argue that. So,
hey, so MJF
and they're going up against each other at some point. So,
yeah, to be the Funks, to be the McMahons, to be the Rhodes. I mean, not the Rhodes. The what's their names? The yes, I want them to be.
You know what I do like Cody Rhodes on though? The Go Big show that's on tomorrow.
What's that? I don't even know.
You know, watch that. That's the I don't want to say it's America's Got Talent.
I literally sat down and spent 3 hours watching this bullshit.
No, it doesn't do with wrestling. It's like people doing crazy stuff.
So it's like America's Got Talent?
Yeah, it's like America's Got Talent a little bit, but it had last season had Snoop. It was like Rosario Dawson, Cody Rhodes, Snoop. And
Ahsoka? Ahsoka is a judge for this
Yeah,
show?
Ahsoka was a judge. She's still a judge. Snoop's not back. They got T-Pain, I think, to replace him now.
Snoop's like, I got better things to do.
But it was funny.
Let's hang out with Mother Stewart.
Yeah, they were like jumping
Martha
off ramps. They were riding horses.
No, that was funny as shit, man.
Shooting bows and arrows. And
I don't know. I don't know if it could be 2 weeks. I got a lot of stuff to catch up on here, Eric. These shows don't make themselves. I don't think I can sit down and watch some garbage.
I can't believe we're still talking about this.
But this is, I'll tell you. Well, no, because I just want to give it the proper uppets. They have there is some.
Remember,
don't worry. In the next couple of years, Disney will own the rights to WWE. Don't worry about it.
remember earlier in the show when I first got on, Marco said he was going to talk wrestling, and I said I'll see you at 1 a.m.
Yeah. Is it 1?
Well, it's
no. We're getting out here before 1. My throat's dead. All right, guys. Well, see us on Sunday for a full breakdown of.
Yeah, we still got more. We didn't talk about some of the little teasers.
Oh, I'll get into more. I'll get into these
Easter eggy type things.
And we are not done talking about flashbacks yet either. Okay.
What about Flash Dance? Because Jennifer Beals showed up.
Yes, that's true.
I know I got at least 2 points. That's all I need.
I liked her part. I really did enjoy.
Spoiler alert: we got another Max Rebo appearance. So we're seriously missing out on our draft picks here.
And motherfucker, those were arms.
They're not arms, dude. Look at the post. Follow the post.
I get the post. All I'm saying is what they have on set. Those are arms.
No, because his butt cracks right here.
There's no butt crack. You watch this episode. Sorry, yeah. Like JJ said, Max Rebo shows up again. You go through again.
There's no
way those are legs.
They look like arms.
They look like arms. They didn't bother to do that.
They're supposed to be legs.
Cannon says there's legs. I'm going with Cannon.
No, I know. They should be. I'm just telling you that Robert Rodriguez didn't do his homework and he made them arms.
Also, did you see they got they changed and they got the melon right? It's milk now instead of water.
Yeah, I said milk water. Yeah. Also from we'll tell you where that's from too. But another group of books that we've been yelling about for people to buy, and when they figure that out, when they can't pump, when the whatever doesn't show up, they're gonna have to find something else. So they'll be finding this book real quickly.
Yeah. So check it out on Sunday. We'll give you all the books that you should be looking at. And with that, we'll see you guys later.